my friends, welcome back to Winter Showdown 2024. I know we just saw a devastating run of the Guilty Gear Exard Rev 2 bracket by Havoc Noah, but we got some more anime action coming y'all's way in the form of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising today, and it's top 8. Hello, everybody. I'm CD Mangaka, joining one of my good friends,
Matt, and I am excited to be here with you to talk about some Granblue Fantasy versus for the PC and PlayStation consoles. This game, it's sick.
It's sick. It is very cool. Anime Streets is a good way to describe it. We have our top 8 all set up. Players are doing a quick little button check, just making sure they're here. It looks like we have Gatts and Kerzy sitting up here for one of our winners semifinal matchups today. I do have to say that it is a little bit of a bummer. We did have a TC, our second seed, DQ from the bracket as well, and he was actually the one who won our monthly over Kerzy last time around, so that's a little unfortunate to have that one drop through, but I'm going to pull the bracket.
So it goes. So how are you feeling about this game in this version?
Well, it is the vanilla version. We really haven't had like that full balance patch to spice things up. I think there's a good solid core to it.
Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. I think it's a very fun game. Very different from Granblue Fantasy versus non-Rising. The pace of the game has been changed significantly due to the addition of 66L and maybe the strongest dead angle of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I can understand, I think, why Brave counter is as strong as it is. It is because unlike many other defensive mechanics, there's not necessarily a finiteness to it, right? You think about like Yellow Roman cancel, right, and Guilty Gear Strive. There is finite nature to it because, you know, you have to build bar for it, but because you can build a varying amount of meter, then there's a little bit of like that's a way of balancing it. But because you just have 3 uses, and those 3 uses also compete with an offensive resource, the Raging Strike.
You know, you can like get them back with supers or whatever, but the burnout state, for lack of a better term that I remember off the top of my head, the amount of extra damage you take is so significant. So burning them early can be a really big problem. Managing that resource is like the name of the game in Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. It's so important to play the metagame around those 3 funny blue diamonds above your health bar.
Indeed. Here we go, my friends. We are starting off with the winner semifinal match, Gatts versus Kerzy. Kerzy on the Eustace, and this is a man who plays this character incredibly well, understands his set play options, has the RPS down to a T. Gatts showing a little bit of a mash.
Very strong zoning character against Vasaraga, a big body who needs to set up. So it's going to be a bit of a uphill battle with Vasaraga, but you know, once that character gets started, it can be terrifying. We might not even see it happen this round, though. Kerzy is going to be taking round 1 very cleanly here.
Indeed so. He was able to go for the spread shot, baiting out an attempt to Brave counter because of that gap, and that's one other balancing factor to the Brave counter system, right? It shares that same input with your Raging Strike, so if you leave that gap, all of a sudden you have this huge 24, 26 frame startup attack.
You get counter hit, you explode.
And if it gets far enough along too, then you lose one of those points and you get closer to that, you know, extra critical damage state. Oh, here we go. We try to armor through, but nope.
Good jump. An offensive Brave counter. And, you know, we've been talking about all the problems with Brave counter. It's still maybe the best dead angle of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Just plus on block, incredible. It's the reason that we're talking about it so much that the whole game surrounds it.
Yes, indeed, right? It's all about like, okay, how itchy can I make this person? And it looks like Gatts, I don't think he really knows just what yet to do against these spread shots, right? He's not trying to jump forward, make a call out of them to intercept. He will, however, bait this DP. Here comes plenty of damage. Vasaraga.
Huge. I don't think we get the meter to super. Oh.
No, but we miss up a setting. Kerzy will punish. Oh, but scoop him again. Not enough to kill. Overhead, the
dome.
He really just did the Zangief flip kick. He just like, Roop.
Please see my ankles. I would love for you to block low, sir.
Please, all I needed for you to do is to block this low. All right, here we go. Kerzy once again.
There's the bomb. So for those who don't know, when Eustace puts that bomb on you, certain moves detonate it, and it allows him to get reward off of grabs, off of setups, off of overheads that he's not generally get real reward off of.
And there's Gatts. He tried to press out with something. Not sure if it was a throw tech or a button, but again, Kerzy with these spread shots uncontested. He will, however, take the command throw. Very minimal damage, so I think he's kind of fine to be thrown at full screen, his natural territory.
Yeah, eating that command grab is not super bad. It's often worse to get hit by other options out of that.
Oh, and there it is. Spread shot again, actually dealing with the reversal command throw, the great scythe.
Yeah, having an option to deal with that spread shot, whether it be, you know, a character-specific option such as an on-reaction reversal or you know, something a little more esoteric, it's very important in being able to stop Eustace from just autopiloting.
Well, even then, it's hard because that spread shot, it has iframes all the way up. So if you're mashing DP, your DP's going to whiff on an iframe Eustace that's ready to fire a gun.
Yeah,
so timing is crucial.
Yeah, it's a big knowledge check. You got to know what you're supposed to do.
Yep. We have the Soul Fire onto the Vasaraga, so our special attacks, a couple of our normals will have armor to them.
Nice stuff. Getting out of there with that EX.
And another scoop again. Kerzy more than content to say, listen, the strike is more dangerous than the throw. I'm not bugging.
And them with the delayed fireball.
And here, Kerzy hesitating to take the turn, right? I feel like there's some like fighting game player reflex of my defensive mechanic got blocked. I'm punishable.
Oh, getting unblockable. So that is the other mechanic you were talking about earlier that takes that resource. Talk about it a bit in a second. We have, okay, there we go.
There it is.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with. Magic Pixel, you're going to get chipped, and that has so much active time on that particular special, you can't spot dodge it.
Yes.
It was very close to a checkmate situation.
Oh, huge 2H here from Kerzy. He will drop the combo. I'm actually now wondering if there's like a variance of like if there's like a weight mechanic in Granblue. I don't.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty universal too. But part of me wonder because you know you see a big body and you go, oh yeah, you know, so he dropped out of the combo because he falls at exactly 3 meters faster. Something very technical that fighting game developer said, you know, enough of this. It's convoluted.
Yeah, combos in this game are blessedly very consistent across the cast.
All right, we're gonna take the turn. And there we go. Gatts says, yo, that's negative, I know it. Gets a soul fire as well, so we got some armor. We're gonna wait out the ultimate bullets. Try and scoop in there, we get a hit, not enough to kill. Oh! He tried to throw, but he was shimmy too far.
But gonna get them with that jab.
Yeah, no, Gatts.
On the board.
On the board with another round. He's keeping things nice and close. He was seated like in the 18th or something like that, but I think the couple times that he's come out, he's been able to make deep runs in these brackets. It's just attendance overall isn't like as high as some other players.
You know, life is life. You can't make it to every event, but it's exciting to see Deighta rolling with his Vasaraga. Bit of a difficult matchup for sure against the dedicated zoner, but this is all you need sometimes to get that initial hit.
Exactly right, and actually we were talking about character-specific options. We got to see that the Vasaraga Ultimate Armor was able to absorb the spread shot and then catch Eustace on the way down when the iframes are worn off and he's completely punishable. So Gatts learning something right there, tries to armor through, too many shots. He's gonna go for it again. We don't get a punish, but we do get the hit, so effectively the same. Big jump in.
Yeah, I think the big difference we've seen the last couple of rounds is that shoulder tack.
What attack?
After it. But now we're in the corner. This is scary. There it is. That hard cancel.
Yep, well timed by Gatts. Going for it early. DP on reaction. I mean, I know we got the modern inputs. Oh, scoop him.
Crap, it's not going to kill, though.
Do we bait the DP? We don't!
Oh, no.
I made the read. I made the call. Gatts did not, and that will be a 2-0 Kerzy. That's crazy. Oh, man. Kerzy's got like a delightfully toxic kind of personality, right? Like, there's enough of that smug aura where you go, all right, he's not the villain, but man. But I love him for it. But he could be, right? You know, he's definitely one who's a little down on this game at the moment right now, like in terms of its balance and stuff like that. He's like, dude, it's just a strike throw simulator. But at the same time, like, again, it's that first version, so I'm wondering to see what the developers, what I think Cygames or Arc System Works does with redesigning the characters, revisiting their toolkits, trying to make them stand out a bit more, because it very much feels like we have a strong system mechanic in place. We have these tools that these characters have in the previous version. Let's see what, let's throw darts at a board, see what works, and then we can go forward and try and build up on that.
Like, strike throw, it is pretty strong just because of 6-6L in particular. Every character in the game having the access to an advancing plus normal in a game with not particularly strong high-low does make the perfect storm of strike throw being very strong.
Yes.
And, there are the problem twins at the top of the tier list. I do like this version of the game quite a lot.
I do too.
It's controversial to put a mechanic like 6-6L in a game that was like very, well, relatively slow and footsie-based, a little bit more honest, neutral, but it does make the game, I think, a little more approachable at a low to medium level of play.
I can see that.
It speeds the pace of the game up a little bit at neutral, at the expense of maybe making it a little slower in the corner, because, you know, without these strong high-low mix-ups, these strong throw setups, you do end up in a world where doing 6-6L into a -1 or +1 move over and over is a pretty strong strategy, and that can kind of make corner situations like a little grindier and longer than they could be until the point where one player elects to take a bit of a higher risk in their offense or defense.
No. And you know what? I think a lot of people complain about it just because they don't like plus frames. They don't like to hold them. We saw this in Guilty Gear Strive, right? When that game released and Soul Bad Guy, everyone was losing their minds. He's got a plus on block far slash. That's so broken. I can't mash. I can't mash. I have to interact. I gotta hold.
Yeah, like,
that's me being a little toxic myself.
6-6L it can be a patience tax.
But
sure.
you see other ways where there's a little bit of the ideas that bounce to it, right? You have a tool like 6-6L across most of the cast. 2B being a character who doesn't have that move, has other things to make up for it. But then you see that, like, there is no dash blocking in this game. Running is a commitment where there's a bit of recovery time to coming out of it. So if you commit to running, you give up blocking instantly, right?
Yeah.
If like Guilty Gear Strive, if you could dash block like you could in Guilty Gear Strive, I mean, that would be completely busted. So you see these ideas of balance into it, but we're getting into an idea of our next matchup. A second Vasaraga in our top 8, and an Anre, as Redeemer has forsaken Siegfried, and he's gone full on Anre, trying to just knowledge check to high hell.
Anre is a character that I think is a lot stronger than people give him credit for, but he plays the game on a very different axis than a lot of characters. He has a lot of very strong individual EX and meter burn specials at neutral, and just enough of them to rotate them to create just this kind of wall of specials at mid-range. Not many characters in this game can have a playstyle like that.
I feel like you have said more on Anre than the entire collective of commentators for this game have ever been able to put into words, and I am so impressed. Because here we go like, Pringles, man, what does this character even do?
You know, I respect the funny little man with the big
I know. It's great, right? And it's nice to see some like this unique character representation. You see him pop up a couple of times from some other players. Redeemer with the frame trap is going to catch Deighta mashing, close out round 1.
And this is the exact sort of thing that Vasaraga kind of struggles with as a character. These multi-hitting mid-range projectiles. Vasaraga needs to get that charge, or he needs to get in there with armor to get something started. And Redeemer is just playing at these ranges exactly like that. Just not giving Deighta the space to get set up, pulling him to the corner. But Deighta does have a substantial life lead here.
Right, we're setting up the spiral spears with the ultimate version, taking up that space, the wake-up throw. Again, Vasaraga, character with unique access to some powerful reversals, well, a strike and a throw on his own wake-up.
Parry, but Deighta just plows right through the double parry, taking the round.
That's actually godlike, and Redeemer letting out a hearty laugh. He's such a good spirit. Whereas I would describe Kerzy as, like, maybe not the asshole, but maybe the ass. Redeemer is very much like the face of the scene, right? Like, you have the face and the heel, you know. I would say out there, as I'm petting this narrative, Kerzy, I love you. I have to make fun. I have to paint somebody like that. He's got that bad boy attitude, right? Like, man, I don't even like this game. Shows up, grinding for top 2, top 1. All right, reversal, bust on him, catch him, but
not a whole lot of damage, but getting out of the corner very big. Baits out the parry, but doesn't punish it. Maybe not super confident in the timing. Getting that command grab.
Oh,
we're getting dumped here.
Yep.
A lot of horizontal range.
Wow, able block. Trying to set up the spear. We get in. We catch him pressing.
Very good stuff. One thing Redeemer is doing in this set that is really, really effective is throwing just like a few projectiles, giving Deighta the space to feel like, all right, I am allowed to do my charge now, and then either using the slide or the dash to get in there and punish the charge.
All right. Redeemer just completely controlling this neutral. He's going to get in there. He's going to spin on him. He goes for the parry. They clash, and Redeemer ready with that 4L input will win on the frame data level. Gets a combo for it. And wow, we're going to cash out too.
Yeah, stripping one of those diamonds. That's one big thing about supers in this game is you want to use them a little faster than you might think just because they take away one of your opponent's Brave stocks. And losing that stock is so huge. It means losing one dead angle and taking an additional damage penalty that is like non-trivial.
Right, and it just goes to the empty low. Deighta walks forward. Not sure what cross-up he was trying to block in what video game, but lead the empty low. You know, that's like, maybe that's another thing. He's like, yo, I think this character could steal the corner from me.
He's so small, he can like fit in the gap.
Yeah, right. You know, what does he do? Again, he's safe. You know, Redeemer going for these parries after he's ending with some safe on block normals, right? Or specials, rather, with the spiral.
Yeah, it's the classic like minus, very low number minus move, followed by a dragon punch or a parry or something.
Right? And Dez isn't biting, but he needs to be starting to call it out with a throw, I think, right? That would be something that would beat that parry option.
Yeah, you gotta show that you're just not allowed to do that, because if you don't, that minus on block situation becomes effectively plus. It's really important to like challenge in those places.
Deighta will find the ultimate command grab, but again, very minimal damage, just relieves pressure. And now Redeemer has the full screen. We get Soul Fire, but not enough armor, too many hits.
Again, it's those multi-hit projectiles that make this so difficult for boss.
Outspaced, outclassed. Redeemer takes a 2-0 over Dez.
It's a difficult matchup for sure, but it's one you're going to run into once every 4 months, because there are like 5 Onray players in the greater.
It's like, you know, it's like,
United
it's like I need to get every Onray player in a Discord, in my mentions, in a group, and say, give me matches.
You could get them all at the same table at Denny's. Like, you wouldn't even need to ask them to set one aside. They wouldn't have to pull 2 together and get extra players. You could just go to a booth.
You could just go to, but we will take a, would you like a booth? Yes, we would, and
Yes,
we will
please.
sit for hours. Can we get a booth? Well, you know, if these Onray mains would just get up, I'd have one open. I work at restaurants, and I just feel that on the spiritual level. I'm flashing back into that right now. It's just like, oh God, I got it.
Yo, I think Onray would go to Target and ask for the manager. I will not be elaborating on this, but I will be saying I believe it strongly.
With when you look like that, you got to be a Karen, man. Like you got to be some kind of Karen, or what is the male equivalent of that? I'm not even sure. Here we go. Looks like we got our next match being queued up right now. It's losers round 1 match of our top 8 is going to be TrueTech and Coda. TrueTech, a multi-game extraordinaire, right? He's been around for like Dragon Ball. You'll find him in Third Strike. I think he got in top 8 into that bracket. He's in top 8 of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising.
I do know he's been grinding Granblue.
Yeah.
Like I saw him post on Twitter that he hit Master with Noel.
Nice.
Or UL, sorry. Had a Blaze Blue flashback.
Talk to me.
Noel Vermilion is stuck in my brain forever. But UL in this game, very interesting character.
Yes, the match I just said. Losers round 1. Yeah, losers round 1. Losers round 1.
We're talking to the voice in the sky. We're getting our.
Sorry, God gave me a premonition, and I had a, Team 4-Star Bridge, the Broly movie. Hold on, talking to God. Well, there are other galaxies? When we're going to talk about this? My husband's very religious.
Wait. We got to talk about this towel.
Oh, yeah, no, that pink towel.
My man looks so comfortable right
I know, right? I mean, he said, I came here to sweat, and I'm not letting it stick. TrueTech always like one of the most fly guys you'll see. Every time.
Yeah, so what do we have? We have the UL versus Deighta. Deighta is a character in this game that is very, very strong in a way that let me choose my words carefully here. In a way that can be very frustrating. One of her greatest strengths is that once she has meter, she can just kind of RPS with jump back metered dive kick. And if you block it, you either don't get a punish or don't get too huge of a punish. And if you get hit by it, you take 80% of your life anywhere on the screen. A little bit of an exaggeration, but that's kind of how it feels to play against this character. She has the bounce, which leads to very ambiguous setups. Strong character, hard to play against. UL, slick character with some stances.
Yep. Plenty of plus on block options. Built-in special throw shimmies, right? Because she'll go up into the sky at about the same moment that you would expect a throw to come through. So it built in like a built-in whiff punish there. And Coda, he got sent down in to losers in pools by Redeemer actually in round 2. Clawed all the way through to get to this top 8. Going through the Invader, even beating Blue Thunder, who was one of our expected top 8 seeds right here. So Coda, coming from the Melty Blood scene, that's something where I know them from most. Starting off very strong right now. Well, was TrueTech here with the UL.
Yo,
I got my name backward in my head. That's me making a mistake.
a match a round so fast we couldn't finish the player intros. Go getting counter hit there. One thing that UL is very good at is creating those frame traps. She does have some powerful plus on block options, and it can be scary to try to mash because her stance auto counters mids.
Yes, exactly. So creates this unique dynamic where your fastest normals become your weakest tool, and TrueTech just cooking here very quickly, going up 2-0.
Know what your character's match button is against UL. Normally, most characters have some sort of like, you know, crouch light or a mid range. Oh, we are seeing.
Oh, I see.
The first of the
is this the power used to defeat Blue Thunder?
All right, so Nier.
Wait, why was
this character is unambiguously the best character in the game. 6 is close. There are some people who like dislike 6 more and make some very half-hearted arguments that he's better, but Nier just does not play the same game as anybody else. That being said, I have more respect for Nier players than any other player of any other character in the game because they are picking the best character and entering a tournament with it.
You know what? I agree with that vibe. Let's not shame each other for knowing what's strong and trying to pick the best tool to engage yourself, right? Who are we to die ignoble deaths bringing a sword to a machine gun fight?
Yeah,
you died.
People love saying pick a top tier until someone actually does.
Like, no, man, it was a joke. It was a prank.
That being said, though, character's not unbeatable.
No, it is. She certainly is not. You have to be able to make the right reads and the calls on the setup right now. And so far, TrueTech undeterred by death itself.
Yeah, TrueTech very confident. You see a lot of Nier when net playing. Because, you know, just because she's so good, she's so approachable.
Yep.
And I know for a fact TrueTech has been grinding rank. So I'm not surprised that he kind of has the anti-Nier strats.
He's going to have them down. He's going to make the jump in here. TrueTech going to come in. Coda now getting started. Goes for a throw. TrueTech with the correct read. My lord, he just understands exactly what Coda wants to do.
Ooh, catches a Brave counter attempt.
And we get the jump shimmy right there. Coda a little twitchy, a little afraid. And TrueTech smells blood in the water here with those fox-like senses. Ah, second time! Is that it? Actually, yeah, he built a Skybound art here. Has got the pips.
Yeah, this is going to do enough.
That's it. Yeah, look at that. Already fist bump in. TrueTech in record timing too, Owen. Giving a little bit of a flare to the camera as well. Absolutely insane finish there, but that will end Coda's top 8 run, but still beating Blue Thunder, who also plays UL, who also has a Nier. To get that far, that's no short feat, but then that's where you kind of see, like, okay, if Coda did that to Blue, then that's True's level, right? So I think he's a real candidate dark horse to make it a deep run in this bracket right now. If you're sticking down in TrueTech's path, I'm worried about y'all.
But TrueTech is like an OG Colorado player. He's always been very, very good at refining his game plan.
Yep.
And you could see it there, just very consistently getting the reward off of all of the hits, rotating options for offensive situations, you know, finding what works against the player and doing it until they make it not work. Just very clean play across the board.
Indeed it is. And now we got our next matchup here. It is going to be Icy Thought and JunBear. Actually, JunBear, I believe, won. Or they were in the top 3. I'm trying to remember who won. No, it was like Plaid. It might have been Plaid or Made in Heaven who won Melty Blood. But JunBear, anime player out from Texas, making very deep runs in varying brackets. You'll be seeing them play Uni 2 a little bit later tonight. Icy Thought, our 3rd seed for tonight. I'm trying to remember some details about them, and I'll see if I can pull it up. But both of them got sent down to losers fairly, well, not fairly early, actually. Kerzy was able to beat Icy Thought 2-0. Sent him down there at the winners final of the pool. Meanwhile, we did see JunBear also lose to Kerzy. Okay, so these two got done dirty by Kerzy, and now they're like, yo, I want to get back to him.
Trying to climb the mountain for the run back.
So
Beelzebub versus Zoe. Not a matchup you see all the time.
No.
Both of these characters kind of play in their own lane. Beelzebub, very slow foot speed, big buttons, teleports, full screen specials, moves very differently, plays on a slightly different axis than a lot of characters.
Right.
And Zoe has the dragon with the dragon meter, kind of has set play in a way a lot of characters don't.
Yes.
But in exchange, has kind of one of the worst reversals in the game. And has a lot of stuff that's like maybe a little weak balanced around her variety of options. It's Oh, that dive kick is...
That's going to be kind of nasty, right? As well as a little vacuum effect there. JunBear on the Zoe. Icy Thought, one of our locals out here in Colorado, a regular attendee of the Tri-Calamity Wednesday locals. Age trying to find the bullets right now, but...
Nice, using the lightning to deal with that projectile.
Okay, aggressive choices from both sides here. We got the Zoe, and there, just like True Tech in the previous game, JunBear with the jump shimmy will catch a tech out from Icy Thought. And now look at this, you were teching a throw and you're taking twice the damage. Learn your lesson.
And importantly, we see that Brave Strike there mid-combo costs a diamond, but you get the diamond back for doing the super.
Yep.
So it's a great way to pump damage in a route where you know you're going to be ending it with your super.
Giving yourself
air
away.
dodging, you stay at the same amount.
Yep.
And winning the economy on those is so important.
The little teleport right there to go behind the Dragon Laser. A nice little skip neutral too. Icy Thought now trying to get in with Beelzebub.
One of Beelzebub's big neutral options is using that hugely plus on block charged projectile and teleporting in.
Oh, big counter hit here, but we weren't able to get the pickup. We pressed the button too soon. I think we were autopiloting pressure. The DP will get blocked, and now JunBear has a combo. Had a combo.
Command grab going to get jumped.
Very clean. Short combo here into the Skybound art.
Hitting him with that SSBA. One diamond left, so this is going to do a lot. The setup she gets off of this isn't great, and she loses the corner. Again, one of those things where Zoe kind of like has... Zoe has a lot of stuff that's very good, and then there's sort of something bad about it.
Right.
And this is consistent around a lot of her kit.
Oh, air unblockable!
It hits so high, it's just a big glob of hitbox surrounding his large body.
One of the things that now JunBear is going to have to consider when he's trying to run that offense, right? Looking out for those moments where, okay, if I'm trying to jump, throw, shimmy, and Icy Thought commits to a DP, I'm going to get cooked. So maybe I got to stay grounded, right? We'll have to see how that changes the interactions.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Tag right here, applying some pressure, plus on block. Catch him wiggling.
Gotta respect that.
Yo, that 2M as well. The link into the super, that was sick. Icy Thought here. Safe jumps. Oh, okay.
Baits it, but not gonna get a huge punish there.
We take the throw this time. And we snipe him as well. The spacing working out for Icy Thought.
Yeah, that 2-hit doing so much work.
Right, the hometown hero stepping up to the invader from Texas, if you will. These commentators so biased. I got to root for the boys. I got to root for the crew.
You didn't even know Icy Thought was one of your guys like until 2 minutes ago, man.
Okay, well, yes, but that changed everything. Thank you, Strawman.
Yo, in fighting games, you just gotta adapt. It's a quick adaptation.
Yeah, adapt or die. I'm adapting, son.
You gotta adapt even in the booth.
Who are you? One of mine? I like you.
Okay, there it
Oh,
is.
the ultimate sucker.
I gotta talk about that move. I'm sorry that other things are happening, but you're all gonna have to put up with it. That move is like the knowledge check of all time.
Yes.
Full screen, anywhere on the screen.
Vacuums.
If you are in the air,
yeah, unblockable.
It pulls you in and you get hit. If you're on the ground, you get pulled in and unblockable for about half the damage. You have to spot dodge it.
Yeah, you have to be on the ground, right? Like, that's one thing Icy Thought is bringing out the knowledge check here in game 2. We didn't see that at all, despite the plethora of meter that Icy Thought had in their repertoire. And now it's like, all right, JunBear, now that we're this far, do you know?
Yeah, you either have a character-specific option or you spot dodge it on reaction full screen, and that is it. Anything else you do gets clipped by it. If you block it, they get a quarter of the meter back. If you get hit, they get half the meter back. It is a very, very impressive knowledge check that you need to be aware of.
Yep. Oh, the wake-up command throw as well. This time it's going to work out. Muda, 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 muda!
The orb, please. My orb needs to be punched, I am begging you.
Ponder this orb! I'm bringing it back. I don't care.
Stagger
Get off of me.
Dead angle back.
Suck. Pull him in. We get the launch as well, using a little bit of what meter we had. That's an weird drop of the combo.
Though. Scary. JunBear has full meter and down to 1 diamond. It means getting clipped by like anything weird, you're just dead.
Yep. Look at this. Icy Thought mostly staying to the ground, right? We try to get him with the 6XL.
There it is. Just any... The diamond economy is so important to pit. It is almost as important as like grid in Eunice. I think if there's one thing that we're seeing players maybe like not be cognizant enough of early in this game, it's the relative value of the amount of funny diamonds above your health bar.
I'm going to call them funny diamonds from now
They're
on because
so funny. They're so funny.
They are indeed hilarious.
It is so funny when I am losing by 80% life and my opponent uses all their diamonds and now I am winning.
Now I am winning. Get off of me. JunBear couldn't really take that combo. Would have been a corner knockdown situation. Oh, weird scramble, not able to get a hit. Spot dodge, but the active frames on the multi-projectiles will catch. We wake up with the ultimate DP.
Going to side swap.
1 diamond left apiece. Next hit could decide this. We're out of diamonds. We bait the DP.
Oh, not enough meter from JunBear to get the...
Nope.
Oh, this...
Oh, we try to do something funny.
Doesn't cash out into super. All right, this should be death.
I don't know what Icy Thought's
Not
trying.
spend the super, does the EX instead.
Chip range.
JunBear giving
Didn't True String into a
Icy Thought
special?
chance. And there it is.
There it is. Okay, you had a second opportunity to do that.
Stressing out here.
We are indeed stressing. I need to see them players. Taking a moment, JunBear with that deep breath.
Yeah, you can tell both players that like their nerves are firing.
Yep. Icy Thought bringing out the knowledge checks in there, right? And it looked like at the end they're like, I'm not going to DP. I'm not going to DP. I'm going to predict that you're going to bait my DP. And JunBear was just going back to the jumping as if, listen, I don't care if you DP. All right, Brave counter, get off me. We don't want to hold that. You do get plus frames on the EX version of Zoe's. 2H actually going to catch a lucky Gatling or cancel or follow up.
Ooh, a bit of a drop there.
6XL.
6XL, the classic. Plus on block. We see JunBear trying to challenge or jump out after that projectile a bit.
Delay throw is going to catch. Icy Thought now, one more mix.
Kind of a delayed air option.
Completely out of blips. There are no more Brave counters.
There it is, the spot dodge.
JunBear adjusting. They knew it was just a matter of, oh, I wasn't looking for it, now I am. Oh, but you jumped! You had to play the long game. Once Icy Thought gets that power threshold, you are a grounded character.
Yeah, once Beelzebub has the meter to start throwing that out, you need... It's like in a Street Fighter game where they hit enough bar to super through things. Like, you have to watch out for Chun Super or whatever. You gotta treat that... oh god, what are the blue moves actually called in the game?
Ultimate?
Ultimate, yeah. You gotta treat that ultimate move in particular as a neutral changing.
Yes, absolutely you do. And I mean, Icy Thought was able to win the whole game off of that one. Beelzebub saying, well, know what it feels like to fall from heaven.
Have you entered the air anywhere on the screen? Ah, GG's.
This is a no-fly zone. Very simply, a very classic one. But we wake up mashing. Icy Thought trying to find the right RPS, but JunBear says, I will meet always.
Combo. ABC, Raging Strike, Raging Strike, Raging Strike.
ABC, the safest of tournament combos. The most tournament combo I've ever seen tournamented in my life.
Man. So I'm aware ABC doesn't exist in this game, but there's also nothing even close.
LMH, but I mean, like, what kind of alphabet is that?
I'm gonna need people to give me a gimme on this one. Been commentating 3 different games.
I know, right? Listen, man, you're doing great. We got the jump in. The throw, actually, from Icy Thought is going to get it. Frame trap. JunBear with a hugely committal DP.
Denies the back throw situation. Trademark.
Yeah, Icy Thought trying to go for a jump. Oh! And we had a spot dodge, but you don't dodge throws. You get grabbed.
Recognizing the teleport situation.
Spot dodge the dive kick, though. What a read by JunBear.
All right.
The tick throw as well. Icy Thought gets caught. And that was perfectly timed, too. If Icy Thought tried a Brave counter right there, would have been caught out of it. Plus a block.
JunBear does have the meter to super skybound. Getting a good hit into SSB.
Oh, massive confirm! Excellent stuff there. Icy Thought closing it out, keeping Colorado a little more representation left in this top 8 bracket. JunBear with a respectable 7th place finish, though. Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, I know that, like, we have a lot of discourse about the game, right? We got a lot of hatred for the top tiers. We got a lot of this, that about the mechanics, but play the damn game. It's fun. It's a good time. It's a super cool game. It can only go up from here, or it's only going to change, right?
I was committed to a lot of commentary this weekend. If I was not commentating this game, it would have been the game I entered. I genuinely liked Versus Rising a lot.
Speak up. I don't hear you. No, I don't hear you. Okay, so what are we running next? What game are we running next, or are we going to break?
Just a second.
I see it. Okay, I see it.
Home. We are learning info.
I see Gatts coming up. So we will have Gatts in that top 8 match coming up next.
Gatts returning
right now.
They're playing Vasaraga.
I think so, yeah. We should be another return of Vasaraga. It could be a Vasaraga mirror, actually, but I have to get my bracket back up. It will be Gatts and TrueTech, so this is going to be Vasaraga up against UL. TrueTech playing in one of the finals of his pools, I believe. So we're going to have a little bit of a delay. I do have to say, guys, check out all of our help. Supported by SNK. They gave us $500 for the King of Fighters 15 bracket for tomorrow. It's going to always be really cool, really dope.
KOF 15 rules. Very, very cool game.
Yeah, give me a game.
You know, we have to fill some time, so I'm going to talk about cool game KOF 15. It's the sickest game that not a lot of people are playing at the moment. It's gotten some patches that have been so good. They fixed the online. If any of you out there liked the game but struggled to live in the hell of not being able to play online because of having the user-specific bug of not being able to find matches, they have cleaned that up. Please play KOF 15. It's good, I promise.
You know, and of course, we got other SNK games as well. We got King of Fighters 13, Samurai Showdown, right? So we got some shirts to give out from SNK for those games. We also have Match Arenas, my friends. Exclamation point Match Arena in that Twitch chat. Check that out. If you can donate anything to support the players, it goes right into our prize pool for our competitors here at this event. I want you to peep that Match Arena. Check that out, my friends. Meanwhile, you should also check out.
You can give someone $1 by looking at a Twitter account. It's so easy.
I mean, if I had the coupon codes, yeah, but I don't. My Match Arena a little scuffy. I got to set some money aside for that next year. Like you should set some money aside, my friends, to check out a couple of other events that are happening right now. Let me see that ad slide. I know your finger's on it. Check out Kansas KO 2024, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Guilty Gear Strive, King of Fighters 15, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Ultimate at Wichita State University, June 8th. You can sign up at StartGG, Kansas KO. My buddy Zawardo, who's running that event, is running the stream right now. And what else do you need?
Bad Moon. You know, I hate blocking this move in Guilty Gear. I love buying a shirt from it. Look at these, so good. Classic Rubber Hose cartoon shirt, a lot of other cool stuff that is on the slide we're not looking at right now.
I know, right? Like Gaming Diasporas and the fact that Evil Buho is back. He's helping out with the Colorado FGC. You can donate to the PayPal right here by going down there to the link or scanning that QR code real quick. Because our boy from Texas, Evil Buho, from that scene, from coming over from Puerto Rico, coming in from Texas Showdown, the premier Texas tournament.
Legacy tournament.
It is huge,
great
massive
tournament every single year.
I'm waiting to commentate it. I'm waiting for that email.
I'm waiting for that email. That's the ads. That's the ads. Check out all those. I mean, all these scenes, all these different people have come together, right? Bad Moon's giving us these 4K web cameras to capture us in beautiful new resolution that the Colorado FGC has never seen before. Goated, the sickest, the coolest. I love it. I love it. I deal with it.
I have never had so much resolution in my life.
No, so much res.
It's crazy.
It is all of the res right now. I believe True Tech is in, is it Strive right now? Strive's running right now.
We saw True Tech's match earlier.
Yeah.
Clearly very strong player. It's not surprising that he is another
top strong players doing well in many games they practice.
You know,
who would have thought?
True Tech's always entered a lot of stuff. You know, True Tech, Blue Thunder. They're Colorado players that you go into tournaments aware that they're going to be doing well in multiple games.
No, quite
So I'm not surprised at all.
Not surprised at all. No, I'm very excited to see how Gatts deals with True Tech, right? Because I feel like True Tech is very much like all right, are you able to deal with this wealth of knowledge, these years of experience, and these instincts that come from True Tech, right? That's something that you have to really check out, right? Like he may fall behind in terms of like game knowledge, in terms of like being crisp with like the gameplay itself, but his fighting game fundies, those core understandings and psychological ability to read the opponent, that is something that carries over between everything. And if he could just remember a little bit about the game, he is a threat at the Colorado local level. Back when Guilty Gear Strive first dropped, he was one of the first people to beat Noah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I know, right?
But I'm just not surprised because True Tech has always played at a pretty high level, and he's just never stopped playing.
Yeah.
So he has these fundamentals and has never let them rust.
Always a good time. Always a good time. We will see right now, my friends. I think we might actually take a short break right here. Just stretch our legs a little bit. True Tech, this game should be running for a little bit, my friends. So we did a little ad read and stuff like that. Please, while you are hanging out with us, we do have action on the Akibar Arcade 2 stream as well. We are streaming the Guilty Gear Strive pools, commentated by Ty Tuesday and Bowser. So my friends, don't go anywhere. In a few minutes, once True Tech comes back on over, we'll be right back with more Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising Top 8. We'll see you there.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Winter Showdown 2024. We're getting right back into it. True Tech has finished the other tournament round, gotten up to the stream, and we are continuing with Granblue Fantasy Versus.
Indeed, we are at losers quarterfinal as well. It is going to be True Tech versus Gatts. Gatts, again, someone I've talked a bit about before. Always been kind of nice. He's been a guy who's been around our FGC for a little bit of time, right? He's one of the boys who I remember meeting in Dragon Ball Fighters, bringing him on out here. True Tech, of course, you know, being as old as probably the Colorado FGC in itself in many, many ways.
True Tech, OG Guilty Gear player.
OG Guilty Gear player, Third Strike player, right? The Street Fighter fundies. He nasty with it, right? Doing very well in his life. Successful photographer. Getting married. I believe has been married or is getting married this year. One of those two things. Everybody, so many different engagements. Yo, Ryoto, I know you're in Twitch chat. Congrats. Happy for you both.
Likewise, likewise.
All right, here we go. Gatts on the Vasaraga.
This man is so tall.
He is tall.
He's so big. What
And
dub do we have
damn,
this
she
time?
thick.
What is the dub? Do we?
It is Japanese.
Oh, that's a bummer. UL deep southern drawl is so funny in the English dub.
No, right?
It's
But
so peak.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was updating my consoles, I was like, yo, I've been letting the English rock a little too much. I gotta fix this. Because like I play on my PS5 with the PS4 version at home.
Ooh, a little bit of an unintended cross under, putting Gatts in the corner.
Okay, we got pushed out a little bit far, so our Brave counter actually whiffed, so True Tech down one of the Brave points. Immediate DP as well. He's not afraid to send and say, oh, you think it's your turn? Nah, I will fight back. I am aggressive. Gatts willing to hold, he pokes out,
But
gets whiff punished.
Good spacing by True Tech. We have the meter for the super, we are using it.
Again, now the Brave points are all evened up between the two players. True Tech investing one, getting it back. Gatts tried, yep. That's the other thing too, right? Like because of how UL's offense is structured, you'll get those natural gaps in your offense that are perfect for baiting out a Brave counter.
Yeah, UL, I think it's really important to threaten the low as a match out option, and it's easier said than done because she can reset pressure so well, so efficiently.
Yep. Built-in throw shimmies, and you know, again, when she fades back like that, she's got those iframes too, right? So able to dodge fireballs, say, no, listen, I'm avoiding this, and I'm coming back in from full screen. It's kind of crazy. Gets a 6XL, perfectly frame trapping here. True Tech's offense just so polished. Oh, but get thrown.
Ultimate command grab.
We get the anti-air as well, get the soul fire applied. We have armor now, and True Tech's trying to slow the game down, but Gatts finding the right moment to poke out. Counter.
Oh, that was that auto counter
Yes.
from the stance.
All right, but Gatts is going to invest here. It is going to put him down to one Brave point, which honestly...
That's scary. Super Skybound with a good starter. Gatts might actually just die in one.
Oh, he's able to escape the corner.
Nice counter hit.
Nice. I was able to let the fireball connect. So Gatts, a little scary situation. He is able to find his win right here. And that's the thing, right? Like, even in his winner's side set, he was able to get these rounds through, but it was just closing out the set. It was making enough clutch decisions and maybe enough optimizing the resource management that I think ultimately cost Guts, right? So we'll have to see. Scoop. Oh, that was such a well-timed throw.
Tossed, get thrown.
That's how you pick up chicks.
They're picking up some corner carries. Jumping over the throw.
I want out.
If you hit the super armor enough times, you're going to break it eventually.
All right, you know, man, he just... Vasaraga, like, I'm done. I'm going back to my mid-screen. I don't want to be here. Taking my scythe and going home. We go for the little, again, that auto-time shimmy, which Gatts doesn't bite on. We get a little cross-up. We try to mash. Command throw, the perfect moment.
Yoink to get tossed.
Again, True Tech, he's coming back in, and I know the startup is invincible, but I think you can actually intercept the hit before it gets to you. But Gatts not demonstrating that as True Tech is going to take game one here.
It's so scary to try to do.
Oh, it is.
So
It honestly is, right? Like, recognize the situation, reacting, knowing the button to press, getting the timing correct as well. It's easy to say, you should have done this. It's like, well, you weren't thinking about this and that and here and here. Mental stack.
UL is, yeah, I was about to say, she is a mental stack character for sure.
All right, getting the offense going. We get a little tick throw. Skip it in, plus on block. More plus frames as well. And Gatts has to find his way out. You can block forever, but they ain't gonna let you win. There it is. What a long way. I think he was blocking until he got that 50% meter. He had nothing left.
Yeah, that seems to be Gatts' go-to in this matchup, at least in this set, is waiting for that ultimate. Getting a lot of damage there off the anti-air. Shoulder check in.
Oh, huge hit. Short little pickup. He gets a command throw as well. Again, when Gatts gets his game going, oh, the strike throw!
Get grabbed.
You tried to brave counter. Well, welcome out. I left a gap. Raging strike gets thrown. That is fighting game system mechanics design 101.
Hopping forward, using plus frames a little bit out of range. Gatts was ready.
And there, right, he was able to actually check the backflip from True Tech, able to intercept the somersault with his huge stance. But now True Tech with some offense. He goes for the jump shimmy. Gatts not falling for it. We have the super armor, able to block.
Punish, but getting the corner situation still very good for True Tech.
Yep, and he gets the pickup regardless.
Super. Give me back my diamond, please.
I'll have your diamond for myself, thank you. This for me, you shouldn't have. You're so sweet. Every kiss begins with K. Not sponsored by them.
But you know if they want to.
I mean, you know, if they want to. FGC could use some diamond, you know. Oh, the shimmy, that was so clean, but no big pickup right there. Gatts, you had the shimmy. Why didn't you spend the Raging Strike? I think we're not being aggressive enough to seize the momentum and force like a 50-50 guess for round.
We still haven't seen like the rising combo of all time of 5M Raging Strike, 5M Raging Strike, 5M Raging Strike.
Yes. We got to see the beginnings of it a couple games ago, but
just jumping forward at neutral.
No, man.
Not pressing a button, trying not to get counter hit anti-aired. All right, we are not in. Getting the conversion there.
And there you go, ultimate reversal. This time Gatts goes for the strike variant. His throws have been getting jumped. So he's starting to alternate.
These characters, spending it instantly, just trying to script the diamond, get the corner carry. True Tech is electing to use meter on super whenever possible. I respect it. True Tech, maybe the first player we've seen on stream today who is very aggressively playing the economy game.
Yes, and Gatts, he's trying to find his way out. He tries to go for the ultimate stance walk. He will go for the strike. True Tech holds. Big hit, no conversion. Again, Gatts is not going for these follow-ups to where he's not autopiloting to get a mix-up or get a big conversion that would lead into a kill. Not utilizing those brave counters to their fullest effect. With a laugh, he offers a fist bump, but that is the end of his top 8. 5th place.
True Tech moving on forward.
No, eclectic stuff right there. And again, I think talking about this economy, right? Again, I think that's sort of where some of that, where Gatts sort of fell short was just not using those Raging Strikes. Like, what are you holding onto it for, right? You could get the kill right here. Who needs a brave counter if they did?
And like there comes a point. So the thing you gotta, here's the way I think about it. And by here's the way I think about it, what I mean is here's the way it was explained to me by Zommu, a player who is a million times better than me.
Shout out to Zommu.
The way he explained it to me, and I definitely agree, is when you are full life, if you brave counter, you are taking such a damage debuff that you might as well not have. When you are on low life, if you're going to die in one combo anyway, you should brave counter basically every hit, because why not? It's a plus on block, dead angle, and it doesn't matter if you have a damage debuff, because you're going to die in one hit anyway.
You're going to die in one hit anyway, exactly. Yeah,
but
you got to spend it.
When this is the case, that also extends, to Raging Strikes. If you do a Raging Strike combo earlier, you get some more damage from it, but maybe your health bars are actually even because now you have the damage debuff. And so playing this economy around how many diamonds you have, paying attention to that, just makes the damage differential at certain points in the match so lopsided that you can make more mistakes and still win just because your numbers are better.
Exactly.
And I think True Tech, UL is not a high damage big body character, but we just saw throughout that entire match, True Tech was pushing the diamond advantage constantly, and their damage just felt even, despite one of them being a high damage big body and one of them being like a bit more of a nimble, pressure movement character. And we saw it in action, just how important it can be to make sure you are always on the top of the diamond number situation. I lost my words in the back half, but you get what I mean.
I understand what you mean right there. I mean, it's, again, resource management. It's a huge part of, the fighting game. And it's something that you see at high-level play as well, right? Like, taking advantage of the fact that, if you do your first normal 5L into a Raging Strike, a lot of people, they're waiting for that long block sequence. They're waiting for maybe like the character-specific stance to go into it, right? And so you can immediately just force that mix-up where you could guard crush them, force them to spend another diamond back if they get hit, and then all of a sudden they're taking an extra 30% damage immediately, and they only have one of those left, so that means that, you know, their economy is completely ruined on those cases, right? Likewise, if you mash and you get a hit, right, somebody tries to throw, you mash them, get a throw, you just instantly get a conversion on it that then lets you start to snowball that damage. Here we are, losers, quarterfinals.
We have
Icy Thought
versus Deighta. Once again, a character with strong full screen presence against the large man who must charge up his scythe to go to the Denny's and have a good time.
Right, and Icy Thought getting an extra G in their name too, so not sure where they picked up that. That's kind of dope.
Get the,
well, you know what? You're G if you got 69 in your name.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
You know, they're thinking harder, so now it's Icy Thought.
Next up, you know, when they're at full power, it's the THOU. Now there's an extra H. That's so funny.
All right, full meter.
Thought.
We're again at that. Ooh, the armor.
THOT, bro.
I'm too large. Okay, this is gonna hit. I do believe this kills with 2 diamonds down. The bonus damage should be enough, but also I could just be lying, you know. Yeah, I'm a liar.
Pixel.
I'm actually lying.
Listen, man. You didn't lie. You were mistaken. that pixel was just. Oh, all right. We miscalculated. You did an error in the math homework. The teacher had to correct it. Fosaraga, chip range.
Yup.
Icy Thought waiting for that fireball to come back.
Ooh, the foot, the stinky boot. Beelzebub's medium normals are so large and fast. Very, very good buttons for contesting neutral.
We get the cross up here, big hit. Deighta gonna keep the combo short. Now, you know, I talked about, you know, spending the rage counter, get that strike. I don't think that was necessarily the best use of it. We just sort of spent it just to get an extra hit instead of like a full conversion, a little more damage. So optimize your hits too, people. I have to give out all the advice at once.
Ooh, nice. Using invincibility as kind of an anti-air there.
I like it too, yeah. Dez is so good about timing those ultimate sights in order to scoop the opponent. Now here we go, close the game out.
Very, very good stuff. Deighta taking a clean round.
Right, and we're seeing aggressive use of the diamond economy with the Brave Point system. 6XL, Icy Thought gonna get the pickup. Now these two have played many, many times before at the Tri-Calamity Locals, and Deighta usually the one to come out on top. So for Icy Thought, this is very much a rival that he's trying to take down. Oh, huge!
Big hit. This is gonna hurt.
Trying to get the next hit, 6XL. We get him at the sweep. Dez, full control. The command throw as well. Any mix will do.
Command grab. I will put you in my orb. Please respond.
Please respond. I sent you my orb, but please respond. Okay, I did.
Deighta.
You grab me, I grab you. How's it feel?
I am a larger man and my grabs are bigger, sir.
Absolutely perfect. Deighta taking game 1. Icy Thought. Tournament life here on the line.
Dashing through that projectile. Deighta kind of demonstrating they know the Beelzebub game.
Yep.
They know the thing.
Mashing on the vacuum effect. Deighta says, I know when it's my turn.
Spending a little. See, this is one of those situations where I wonder if that was worth the diamond. It appears it is. Deighta is getting that momentum, using it in a very powerful way.
Yeah, but now he's spent plenty of his meter. He doesn't have access to that Skybound art. He spot dodges.
What a punish.
Yo, regardless of that, it seems that using the Raging Strikes and the Raging Chains to get Icy Thought into the corner, put enough pressure, psychologic and Icy, to make those hasty decisions of, I want to get out of here. And Reversal Supers in this game, they're very weak. They have very slow startup. Yes, they are frame 1, but they come out incredibly late to where the point you can whiff a jab and still react. You can still block, you can still dodge, like we saw Deighta do right there.
And you know, just like in every fighting game, baiting a super, baiting a reversal, that's where you get your big damage punishes.
Spot dodge, but if you don't try to take the turn, it was a little scuffy. DP mash from Icy Thought, I like it.
Catching him with that big full screen. Oh, and we're getting hit. We're losing 2 diamonds.
Yes, right, and now we went for it, right? Using it as a mix-up tool. People in Colorado, at least so far we've seen tonight, not reacting to it with that spot dodge.
Yeah, you can basically, even when you're in block stun, I believe, in the startup of the Raging Strike, spot dodge, and not only will it dodge it, you get a special big boy punish.
Yep.
Oh, we're dying. We're
Oh
dead.
my lord, he did
Look
die.
at how much that did. When you are 2 diamonds down, it is tough to be alive.
It is very tough to be alive, right, Dez? He kind of overly spent the diamonds offensively to not really add on that much damage, and he actually fell behind in terms of his life.
Didn't counter hit, pushed into the corner.
There's
Good
the tick
round.
throw, nice. And now this time you see Icy Thought correcting the behavior before. They tried a fake jump on that back throw. Now this time they just stay on the ground, run up, do a meaty.
But Deighta very patient in the corner there.
Nice teleport, able to get behind Deighta.
Nothing personnel.
I know, right?
Going for that pseudo guard crush. It doesn't do too much damage if you get guard crush, but it does damage for sure.
It does damage to get to this situation here where Icy Thought extended, could have just gone into a more Raging Strike in chain to finish out the game. Instead, they tried to finish the combo, didn't utilize the resources fully, and now Dez has a little bit of life to play with. How much longer? Chip kill range.
Yeah, it's tough. It is.
Yeah, you're done there. You dodge the first wave, the second volley comes through, you're dead. GG, shake my hand.
All right, we're moving to a 1-1 situation here in losers quarters.
Yeah, this would be a very important win for Icy Thought, not just for staying alive in the Granblue Fantasy versus Rising top 8, but for beating someone who they generally lose to, it looks like. I might have had the numbers wrong, but looking at Tri-Calamity, it was grand finals, and they played in 2 sets against Deighta. It was 2-3, both sets Data's favor.
We're using the diamond for the corner carry. It's been working out pretty well for Deighta. I can talk theory in the booth all I want, but if it's getting results, you do it, right?
You do it indeed. And now we got that 50% power spike for Beelzebub, but we also have it for Vasaraga. Reversal full combo here. We're going to cash out.
Ooh, big damage.
Oh, and we hit the combo limit as well. So now Dez, he is down to a chip kill range. He will get guard crush. Takes the Oki. Doesn't spot dodge. He gets blown up. Icy Thought, though, again, you didn't cash out. You had Raging Strike into chain. You could have killed Dez. Instead, you let him reversal.
Well, it's such a demoralizing feeling to see those resources under your bar and to know.
And I know we're being overly critical of our boys out here, but y'all have to understand, when people play fighting games, it's at home, it's to train ourselves, sharpen iron with iron, so that when you go out and you travel, you're stronger for it and you can put out a good showing for that local pride, right? When we get on comms, we're telling you how to sharpen yourselves better so that you can hear it from someone who says, guys, I know you're caught in the heat of the moment, you're not able to review it. Let us, who are chilling as like these little celebrities.
It's so much easier for us to say it in the booth.
I know, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. These guys are going through it. These guys would beat my ass. They put the time in, they get to this level. So they are better than me, but I'm seeing things from a perspective where they get caught up in the moment. And I want to see them grow and be better so that I can say, guys, I want to see you go to TNS. I want to see you get top 8 in those brackets Tongs hosts. I want to see you go to Combo Breaker, go to these majors, and cook kids.
And I respect this a lot. Icy Thought has recognized that Deighta is not reacting to
Yes, he's not.
And
use that tool.
It's why that reaction is so important, because if you're not making it, it's just like a block string unblockable,
Exactly.
And it's one of those things where if you spot dodge it the first time, your opponent is never going to do it to you again.
Yes.
If you don't spot dodge it the first time, they will do it to you incessantly until you do.
Good spot dodge. But no 2H. We're trying to be a little aggro, control the space instead of taking it slow. Dez gets the next hit. It is final round between these two. Next one, we'll take it. And we have a misinput or some sort of by Dez's hand.
All right, we're back to full screen.
We're back to full screen.
Meter for Icy Thought to use the unblockable.
DP but no punish. Dez just jumps instead. Could have done a normal. Maybe got into a super. I'm not sure on Vagaraz's conversions. Big hit. Converted.
Ooh, we're going to do it. Here we are.
We cash out. Optimize the hits. But combo limit. The reversal super. He spot dodges. He gets the hit.
So good.
Creating that situation, using all of our resources in the full cash out to make Icy Thought go, it's do or die. I'm going to wake up at super. And Dez, calm, cool, collected. Closes it out. Another victory for Dez. He makes top 4 here for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. What a player. What an absolute player. He got 3rd place at BlazBlue Central Fiction last night. He's going to be playing an under night as well. Probably going to make a top 8 appearance there. He's a guy that ruins all of my brackets in terms of how many conflicts I got to do. And I look at Dez and go, but I love him, and he's the GOAT. No matter how ugly he says he is, you're beautiful. And this set. This is going to be sick. Winners final, Redeemer and Kerzy. Herd. Button check, Herd. We're going to be vibing with that. Players are going to make sure everything's all okay. I know they plug it in, and we got a low-hanging HDMI, so players will plug in, they'll nudge it a bit, it wiggles out of it. It's overall pretty stable in there, but sometimes that happens right now. So Redeemer, okay, so like, bit of the lore. Redeemer's always someone who played Granblue, but he came out to the scene after, you know, with Strive. So he wasn't around in Colorado. He's a Utah boy. Not Utah, Wyoming boy. I'm the Utah boy. It's Wyoming boy that showed up when Strive came on out, but he played Granblue. It's his favorite game. It's the one he loves most, and now that it's back, this is what he puts his time into. I mean, for Pete's sake, he plays Honore. You play Honore, you show up with Honore, Granblue's got to be a game, all I'm saying. Kerzy was one of our best players, if not the best player, in the OG Granblue out here in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
And
Kerzy's been doing work in this game.
he has been very much doing work, and he's still putting in some work, right? He may be a little apathetic to it. He may say this, or that about it, right? But he's still showing up and he's still playing, even if it's out of spite.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that this version of the game is very well liked by people who did not like the last version as much, and many people I know who loved and were very good at the previous version have bounced off it quite a bit, because it's a very different game.
It is.
And it's different specifically around a lot of the things that made the first one unique.
Yes.
Like very game-defining changes.
I do miss the universal overhead that you could combo off a counter hit, creating an overhead throw mind game in there, right? A lot of things have changed with this game, not only with the system mechanic changes, right, of like Raging Strike, Brave counters, right, introducing the Brave point system, but also, you know, in terms of like how you tech throws. The fact that you could fuzzy mash and tech a throw, that's a massive thing. That's why you're going to see top level players fuzzy mash with a Raging Strike follow-up, because, you know, if they guess right on throw and the mash comes through, then, you know, they get an instant pickup, nice and easy. But here we go, winner's final, Redeemer on Honore, Kerzy on Eustace. We're getting started, and we're going to see. Watch for Redeemer. When he starts feeling himself, he's going to go for spot dodges in his block strings to try and call out the Brave counters. That's the only ways that you could try and create a punish opportunity.
All right, spending. Both of these players at full meter already. Meter build so high in this game.
And there we go, right. We see Kerzy's very quick to take the turn. The first parry from Redeemer was successful, and he's able to frame trap it. Now he's just running the offense. Hold this forever. Good just blocks. Full combo as well. Redeemer probably going to cash out, get a blip back. I agree.
Hitting him with the spear.
Meaty spear plus frames.
Honore can't crash the game anymore, right? They
No, they did patch that one.
Cowards. All right, we have the bomb on us. We are dead angling out.
And right there, right, Redeemer, he went for the spot dodge read on Kerzy trying to Brave counter, but instead Kerzy busts out with a mash, and he'll take the round for it.
It's one of the only ways to bait it. It's plus on block, but if you press a button and then you spot dodge, you actually do get to punish it.
Yes.
So
now,
it's a pretty hard call out, but it's if you're trying to call it out, it's one of the only ways to do it.
It is one of the only ways to do it, but even then, it still can be a little spotty. Depending on when those options come out, the Brave counterer could still be safe. They could just be negative too. It really depends. So there's a lot of timing aspect to it. And Kerzy, he's showing that, listen, I'm not trying to do this immediately. I'm going to wait for the safe points to go for my Brave counters, right? Like right here. Could have done it there. But he's not feeling the pressure yet. He's fine. Maybe he'll feel now.
Yeah, it's kind of like a guaranteed burst point guilty here.
Yes. Redeemer finds it. Kerzy loves his DPs after he gets Brave countered. Keep an eye out for that. Sending a fireball forward, trying to play some nooch.
Catching the slide.
Ultimate DP counter. But the spread shot will keep Kerzy safe. Brave counter on the jump in. And he baits the DP this time.
Huge.
It's another element too, right? Redeemer probably looking for a Brave counter, but it also works as the DP bait. Kerzy waiting for that second impact to go for it. Oh, big hit.
Getting a little bit of extra damage there off of that ground bounce.
Counter again, Kerzy will respect it. Taking his turn. The just blocks too, Kerzy gonna build up that extra skybound gauge because of it. It's what you get with those instant blocks. Counter, take a turn, but we get punished.
Taking the corner.
Spread shot, Redeemer not attempting to call it out yet.
To grab full meter on both sides. Kerzy just kind of carefully playing around counters, spot dodges, etc.
It should actually kill, I think. No.
It's wide enough.
Nah, but that will. Kerzy able to get game one under his belt. Redeemer waking up aggressively, gets caught.
Getting
And now he's
bonked on the
thinking.
head by the jar of blue Gatorade. You hate to see it.
Hate to see that happen, you know.
All right, game two.
Oh, big
Kerzy up
counter.
one.
Interesting the fireball, but Kerzy getting a punish on the dash attack. It looked like, I assume, Dash dash light. Dash dash 6-6 light. Medium. Not light, medium. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
No. It's a button.
Yes, on the button. How to sound like you can commentate fighting games when you don't know. Yes, that was a very good button he pressed. Sir, that was a special.
Nice use.
Nice use. Yo, the shimmy. Oh.
Oh, that was a fuzzy option. Kerzy going in there with the pressure, baits out the reversal.
Yep.
Not really getting a punish, but getting a lot of meter out of Redeemer.
He looks for a whiff punish, doesn't quite find it. Safe on block. He's going to take the turn back. Good spot dodge though from Kerzy. I love the high-level interactions these two are having, but oh, no pick up there from Kerzy. Just enough of a gap for a counter. Run up, Raging Strike. Kerzy spends his last break point. Next hit's going to kill if Redeemer gets it, but has to find it first.
Nice, using the ultimate to just...
We're trying to establish the fireballs. We get caught. No, we're able to block. Counter at that range. What a call.
It's an interesting matchup because both of these characters are used to playing against a cast of characters that cannot challenge them super efficiently at their effective ranges. But that is not true in this one. Both of them have the tools to do things from full screen, to check each other's like generally safe options. So it kind of changes the pace, I'm sure, for both players in a way that they need to be ready for.
Again, Redeemer not trying to call out these spread shots, so Kerzy able to just use this to his advantage over and over again. Will detonate the grenade. Gets a frame trap right here. Redeemer just... Kerzy's seeing like, all right, you're never going to call this out, then I'm always going to do it. I'm just going to milk this until you can't. Like, Redeemer's not making these jump forwards, trying to get an air to intercept it, right? Because you can jump over the bullets. You can hit Eustace when he's up at the peak of that jump. Brave counter from Kerzy. This time he's spending it pretty aggressively early on. 2H? No. I see. Like Kerzy's, he would have baited me.
Redeemer though, just kind of slowly pushing Kerzy into the corner.
Oh, that was such a gross setup, and now Kerzy again out of points.
0 diamonds. That's kind of terrifying.
That is, but Redeemer, because he didn't go for that fuzzy mash 2L, he didn't get a full pickup on that, right? Like he pressed 2L, but where is the rage strike follow-up to it? Because that could have ended the game right there. Kerzy's taking 50% extra. Spot up. What a backdash from Kerzy. Counter again, but Kerzy's taking it slow. Redeemer, he's a little antsy. He wants to get the next hit.
Brave counters out. Brave counters out again.
Chip kill situation. Punishes the dodge.
You know, at that point, Kerzy kind of had a choice. Do I try to instantly spot dodge or delay a little bit? When do I think the projectile is landing on me?
Because sometimes, you know, if you wait long enough to look, it's too late. Takes the turn, but no pickup. Overhead, just attack on damage, but he's misspaced out. Too far for his throw. Yo, Redeemer, he's going hard on this one. He spent all of his points to put Kerzy on his final. Good tech.
It was not a red tech too. It was a very deliberate.
Kerzy is immaculate about knowing exactly when someone wants to go for a throw. Like he is very rarely wrong on throw techs. But now Kerzy gets Redeemer in the corner and there is no reaction. Only pain. Oh my God, look at this.
It's gonna do so much.
Baits the counter, but the follow-up is there.
Redeemer taking the round. Round start orb. Every time I see that special, it just reminds me of Venom Carcass Raid. It is just the same move.
Just. Oh my gosh, somehow Redeemer actually able to hit Kerzy out of his advancing normal. Despite being within the hitbox itself, it looked like, but what do I know? Take him through, applying more pressure. Overhead again. Brave counter. Redeemer not letting these go through, and I like it. Wake up DP. Wake up super, even better.
Hey. Ow. My bones. Kerzy, very low on life.
Okay, in fairness to Redeemer, there was no Skybound gauge to follow up, so going to Raging Strike there didn't make a lot of sense.
Brave counter, putting Kerzy in the corner, hitting them with the large spear. The man is very short, the spear is very tall.
And at the very end there, I saw a Raging Strike start up from Kerzy. I think he believed that the spear was a little more meaty than it was, and so it got baited as a whiff option.
Yeah, just like a slight delay can be so powerful in these games.
That's one thing I love and hate about this game. It is very interactive. Like, there are so many things where the outcome of a situation is determined by the choices a player makes. But man, can't you just hold a mix? Can't I just say, hold this? Enough talking, just guess. That's the filthy Dragon Ball player to me.
It's just not that game.
It ain't.
He got the laser. But not getting the full hit. That's very disappointing if your name is Redeemer. You definitely want that animation.
Round's looking a little long for man. Kerzy, I think he was anticipating a jump in, was trying to brave counter off of him again. Now, you see that he's getting more interactive, right? Once he's no longer being stone cold faced.
Kerzy just getting kind of put in the situation over and over where he exits block stun and then goes for the brave counter. Redeemer very good at staggering his pressure that way.
You know, right? I mean, I think we're kind of seeing that Kerzy, maybe it's nerves, maybe it's just a willingness to kill and be on the offensive, right? But he's starting to be a little less calm and cool on defense. He's picking options. He's trying to dodge out of them. He's trying to brave counter out of them. And Redeemer is seeing this and goes, okay, I know how to bake that. I know how I can punish you for making that choice.
And Granblue Fantasy Versus is very much a game. Ooh, nice jump. Redeemer out of diamonds.
Scary. Actually, he will get one back here.
I've purchased another diamond, please. Please give me my diamond, please.
I'm going to renew my chess.com subscription. Diamond membership. Now I can spend all day on the analysis board wondering how I could optimize this combo.
Look at that damage.
Pretty good. You get the setup.
Strike.
The grenade's going to keep Redeemer locked up in this corner. Spread shot, no call out. Empty jump. This time Kerzy swings. He's trying to adjust the RPS. No more points. We're playing the old version of the game now. Ooh. How does this interact? Oh!
You hate to see it happen.
So let me get this straight. Henry, his counter is able to deal with supers.
He spent $50 on it.
So did I as a Siegfried player. I died to that super, man.
Maybe you should have spent your $50 better. I don't know what to tell you.
Man.
Oh, nice throw.
Grumpy.
That full screen counter. Redeemer doing such a good job at dealing with the projectile game.
Catch him. Again, spread shots. We're going to close the gap here. Kerzy with these short punishes, but really, it seems like he's not aware that he's getting these punishes. Like, he's going in and trying to go either for a reset very intentionally, or he's just lost as honorary as we all are. Spacing traps. Redeemer is fidgeting. He is now the one throwing out an array of options. Counters, raging strikes, no conversions.
Not getting the full combo there. Dead angle out of Kerzy. Kerzy had a big life lead, big meter advantage. Not ready to spot dodge, though. This could be a huge problem.
This could be a big swing. Redeemer's just at a far enough range, but oh my lord, the air-to-air. Kerzy's way!
That was very smart. Kerzy recognized that chip kill was on the table, which means Redeemer is going to try to make their way in, which means the air-to-air is a strong preventative option for that. Very solid stuff from Kerzy.
And now here we are, game 5 of our winners' final match. The meaty setup. Kerzy's going to cash out.
You know, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. With that sort of option, if the first one hits you, they will be doing it over and over again until you prove you're ready to dodge it.
Catch him there. Redeemer caught in the corner. Kerzy reversing the momentum now. Sets of the nade. But there it is. Kerzy was waiting for something, and Redeemer, he gets the raging strike, trying to press a brave counter. And Kerzy completely removed from this. There is no combo limit right here until now, this very moment.
Look at that carry. Look at that damage.
And yo, at this range too, a throw kills. Counter on the DP!
So good. Redeemer. Brain the size of the moon. This is a set point.
Size of his fro. Billy Bobbin, the artist formerly known as, rebranded himself as Redeemer after a disappointing performance at Frosty Faustings a year ago, I believe, in Guilty Gear Strive, and now his game has come. He was able to win a monthly, his first one, I believe. It was either January or December. The months are all blurred together in my brain.
This is redemption
or February.
Kerzy might just be dead.
He might be dead. No, I think he is. I think Redeemer's going to cash this out. Combo limit.
Quite enough.
But there it is, the wake-up mash. Kerzy just nods, goes, yep, you had the right choice. That happens, but, you know, not out of the tournament yet.
It was a great set.
Honestly, it was. Honestly, it was. And, you know, I will say, like, I've painted Billy Bobbin as, like, the nice guy, the cool guy, Kerzy, the maybe not so nice guy, but Kerzy cares about the scene. He always tries to show up. He's always one who wanted to organize things, says, how do we get this back on? How can I do this? And when we hosted our monthlies and stuff, it was Kerzy who said, yo, put this $100 into the prize pool for Granblue. I want to support that scene.
Very dedicated player.
Very dedicated player. Yeah, that I will not besmirch him for.
Been playing this game forever, not in love with this version maybe, still showing up, still supporting events, still getting top placements. Incredibly strong stuff.
Absolutely. Just wonderful to see. And now we're back down to the loser side of the bracket where we are going to see Deighta versus TrueTech. And I mean, I can't think of a better new age and old school fighting game matchup, I think, than these two, right? Both of them playing several different titles, making deep runs into them, right? Maybe the game names aren't always the same, but the skill level that transfers across titles is there. Dez coming out within the last year or so, one of the boys that I met running Smash tournaments at Improper City as part of Improper Pop-Off Arena, IPA. He came on over, and I mean, watching him grow from someone who was just wanting to sweat, got crushed in brackets, to being one of our best BlazBlue players, one of our best Uni players, one of our best Granblue players.
You love to see that journey.
You love to see it happen. But now what happens when you come up against a guy who's been doing this for 5 times as long as you? That's what I want to see. And I can't wait.
This is going to be a good one for sure.
Yeah, so TrueTech representing the Sprigs. I got to give him that. Dez of Denver. It's a little bit of sub-region rivalry here.
That towel, it's like way more purple in person
than
it is on stream. The first time I saw it was through the camera. I thought it was like real pink. TrueTech walked over. It is like a deep royal purple.
All right, players not happy with some setting. I think they're trying to change the dub.
Yo, let's go. Thank you. Thank you. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I'm crying, bro.
I'm so happy.
I'm crying, bro. We went all the way back to the main menu.
Oh, I cannot.
Oh, yeah, I had to go back.
I cannot wait for UL to hit a super and say, yeehaw, let's go to the Showdown. It's so good. It's so peak.
Oh, my Lord. All right, players are getting readied up. we had a very important, sir, we speak American here.
So funny, so funny. You can change it back as soon as Yule is off the screen. But for now,
I mean, who knows how long TrueTech's going to be on? Who knows? Now we are with loser semifinals. We are back to first of 2 territory. So not going to be a game 5 set. It could be a game 3, but not game 5. We'll have to see. I'm very excited to see how these two throw down. And my friends, if you're enjoying the Granblue Fantasy versus Rising stream right now here, it's part of Winter Showdown at Akibara Arcade, part of the Mile High Burst Colorado FGC. Please check out Matcherino, !Matcherino in the chat. You can donate to Granblue. Clicking that link will take you to the homepage. You can scroll down, find Granblue, donate some dollars to it. Always appreciated. The players love that support. We've had some money going around. Skullgirls, I think, got like an extra $200. Street Fighter 6 got an extra 75 last I looked. But here we go, friends. Loser semifinal.
We're back to semifinals, back to 2 out of 3.
And yo, man, I mean, it looks like a button check, but they're just very, very much engaged in space control.
Hey, you gotta block this character for a while. It's just how it goes. Sometimes you start blocking UL and then you're in there.
Big sweep right here from Deighta. Now, he plays Blue all the time, and Blue has a very formidable UL himself. So, at Colorado, plenty of ULs. Yinja, Green, TrueTech, Blue Thunder. That's a very popular character out here. Dez with the wake-up mash actually catching. He's going to cash out.
Gonna get a bit of damage here. But now Deighta is low on diamonds with TrueTech having full meter. This is actually pretty scary.
Yeah, but he gets caught by the jump in, and honestly, TrueTech probably has a kill here.
No, yeah, Deighta is dead. This is exactly what I've been talking about. When you spend your diamonds like that early and don't really get too much off it, you end up in this situation where TrueTech basically just got a very short confirm into a second hit into super, and that's all it took because of the bonus damage.
Yep. Tag him, trying to find the next hit. We'll evade back. Well done on the frame traps. We're holding, and we tech the throw at the perfect moment.
Good DP.
Yep, I like it too.
Pulling Deighta into the corner.
Wall bounce though. TrueTech I mean, it feels like a neutral and on defense. These two are very evenly matched, but I'm wondering if there's just some underlying choices with the system mechanics, like in that first round with Dez overspending on his diamonds, as well as just the conversion difference, right? Like how much damage TrueTech is getting per hit he gets, as opposed to Dez, how much that is sort of playing into it. Could be by virtue of the character, could be by virtue of the player.
No, I definitely do think in that round in particular, the damage difference was very striking. But one thing I'm noticing a lot is that TrueTech is very good at staggering this pressure and rotating offensive options in a way that really makes it hard to press buttons to get out.
Well, they clash, and TrueTech, he had the better cancel off of it.
TrueTech just getting into his comfort zone very quickly into the match and using that oppressive offense. All right, we're going back to character select. We are icing TrueTech out. Oh, we're switching. Is it time? No.
He's just resetting. Might pick a different color. Although, you know, Deighta, as many games as he plays, he also plays that many characters. But honestly, I think it's just, you know, tightening things up a little bit, right? Like guessing, we're kind of just guessing wrong on some instances, right? Like we're trying to make the right read and it's the wrong one. That happens sometimes, right?
We're swapping color schemes, swapping music.
Setting right there, right? And Dez, you know, very emotional, you know, outgoingly emotional player, I would say. He'll talk, mutter to himself, very expressive. So TrueTech a little more stoic in some cases. Sometimes he laughs, he pops off, he talks his shit, and I respect it. All right, here we go.
Game 2. One fired ball, please.
All right, we're checking here. We got the soul fire as well. Armor has been applied. You get a little scoop right there. Not much else other than that. Right, so like, there's like some short-sightedness where we're trying to poke out with a button, but we're not like going for like a buffer afterwards, right?
Ooh, the counter hit.
Oh, this is a big corner combo as well because we got an extended ground hit.
Spending the meter, taking a diamond, removing it from this earth.
Oh, the shimmy right there too. Does Happy take that throw? 6XL, plus frames into plus frames. Another throw as well. Dez, he's abandoned trying to tech these throws. Tries to poke out. Oh, we teched it that time. Imagine if we mash. Big jump in, but he doesn't convert the hit.
Good reversal in the scramble.
TrueTech's just jumping around. And Dez, he's trying to play it so rock solid. He waits for so long, finds his moment.
Big hit. But the life bars are so low, it's very scary.
He's able to jump, there's no punish. The TP out from TrueTech. Puts him at set point.
Round, but you know, not without Deighta fighting back hard.
No. But I mean, really, it was just capitalizing. Like Deighta is just getting these stray hits, but he's not able to make anything out of them. I don't know if it's because he's not canceling the things like he should be, or if that's just virtue of Vasaraga himself.
I think part of it might be You just have to be like ready to have gotten the hit, and I feel like Deighta is being put in these positions where it's hard to do anything but like be pretty passive against you.
Yep.
It's so scary to take the risk, and that might contribute to not being ready for the hit to actually connect.
We find the jab, not able to convert. Again, in a situation like this where your life totals are so low, I want to see, I mean, that could have been just ABC, Raging Strike chain 3 times, the True was dead. Empty jump throw, what a godlike play. 6XL, command throw.
Get tossed, get tossed.
Chuck him.
Round to Deighta.
Forcing round 3 here.
Neutral, we are pressing the buttons.
The buttons have been pressed.
Shoulder tackle blocked.
Tries to armor through, but, well, didn't have it on. Wow, what an immediate scoop, just calling out TrueTech's run forward. Will get hit by 6XL. We go for the jump shimmy. Deighta doesn't bite on the throw, doesn't bite on it again.
Blocking the cross-ups.
Oh, we try to throw tech. Here we go, Dez finds his next hit.
Patient neutral play here. TrueTech just kind of waiting for the chance to move in with that 6XL. Picking and choosing our opportunities.
Nice. But again, Dez not really getting much for those reversals. But he is slowly winning away at TrueTech's life bar, and he's got full meter coming. Neither side really using any of the Brave points. No Brave counters, no Raging Strikes.
Yeah, being, you know, it's
Oh my God,
I
that's
think
just
it's
a wall.
little more stable of a game plan to save them. TrueTech is now in the position, though, where anything he blocks might just turn into a Brave.
Oh, and Dez, he's the first one to crack.
Super
He was
Skybomb, we're calling in our wife. Wife, damage, please. Help me. Help me deal damage. Thank you. Goodbye.
We go for the jump shimmy. Dez gets thrown, and because of the damage.
It does so much. The Super Skybomb taking 2 diamonds.
Just a little too slow of a play there, I think, from Dez, right? Like, he's content to try to be the brick wall, but you got to bust out at some point or another.
It's so hard against that.
It is hard.
In
it is hard.
though. I hate trying to mash out against UL. There's one thing we're not seeing a lot of people doing is reacting to the jump back and like sticking out a large button on her way back in. I think that's a bit of mileage, but again, it's something that's it's way easier for me to say when I'm not the one who has to do it and die because I missed.
Right, you know, and you know that TrueTech is alternating like the options, right? Because you're going up there and you're like, okay, reversal DP, then they go back and it's like, oh shit, now they're coming back in. Now I gotta press.
And that's the big thing that TrueTech is so good at, is just constantly cycling through those offensive options, never becoming too predictable. And when you're playing deliberately that way, those kind of reaction punishes become much harder to do because you can't be sitting there looking for it.
Yep. All right. Characters are going to be repicked as the players are sitting down. TrueTech stretching out, getting himself a little bit of water. Kerzy having a seat, preparing his music, checking his notes, sending out tweets. Who knows? Who knows? I can actually kind of see what's on his phone with these new cameras. That's actually good. It's actually kind of goated. Havoc Noah, meanwhile, playing Angered Prince on the Guilty Gear Strive stream.
Shoutouts to Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear. We will do the top 8 next here on the Occupy Arcade main stream, my friends. So I know we're nearing the end of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, which is a good thing because we're going to be close to schedule, I think.
That's so beautiful. Close to schedule is, close to schedule is optimal in tournament standard time.
Oh, absolutely. Should be good. So I guess that's that wrapped up. We're going to get a losers final. Okay, now, so the one thing here is that we have not seen anybody call out the flagrant use, the flagrant abuse of spread shot from Kerzy's Eustace. No one has made the call out.
It's an interesting thing. It's kind of like a Anji's fan where you, instead of picking a point to mash, you pick a point to like fuzzy jump forward and react to them doing it during your jump, which is easier said than done.
Absolutely.
But it's a different form of defense than what you have to do against most characters.
Yes, quite so, right? It's one of those things where I kind of look at this tool from Eustace, and I want to see other characters get changes to where you have to have similar character-specific options that you have to call out, where like the base system mechanics aren't going to be enough for you alone, right? Like you got to know what to do against this move. But we have to see too, because Kerzy and Redeemer, their set was marked by a huge use of the Brave Point economy. TrueTech and his set with Dez, very sparse use of it, right? So I'm going to have to wonder and see how the matchup between Kerzy and TrueTech goes, whether they both, which way they fall, right? Who pulls who into whose behavior?
So far, TrueTech, very dominant life lead in the first round. Getting that counter, this will be round 1.
Yep.
Moving on to the second, TrueTech's got to be feeling good.
Indeed, right? So actually, I'm curious.
TrueTech is now in the corner. We are blocking. We are continuing to block. It is our life now. There it is, the jump forward, making it over the Kool-Aid jar. That's the big thing, is the jump forward against Eustace, jumping forward during pressure, it loses to the standard stuff, but there's actually a few things it does beat. It's a much stronger option than it might seem to be off paper.
Yep. And now again, so Kerzy, he spent a Brave Point. TrueTech finally busts out with one of his. Kerzy can't afford to take that combo hit. Not able to convert, though, off of that. Spread shot, we get a spot dodge into a punish. TrueTech showing one of the other things that you can do as well. If you wait for it and you react with a spot dodge, you're able to catch Eustace on the landing. He needs the bullet to hit to be plus on block. If they whiff, he is punishable on landing. TrueTech showing that he knows at least that much about that matchup and that move.
TrueTech has been looking so strong today.
Absolutely, but the scary thing about this matchup, right, for losers final, is that both of these players, the person who's similar to losers is waiting in Grants. Redeemer. It was a close set between Kerzy and Redeemer, but TrueTech, he got sent down to losers 2-0. But you have to wonder if TrueTech has had time to maybe do a little research on the on-ramp matchup or think about the matchup and go, okay, I think I know his tendencies. I'm going to do this next time.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes the space between matches to internalize the things you need to change.
Yep. Fuzzy mash there, tech by Kerzy. He's going to bust out. He's keeping himself alive in this round 1 here in game 2. Catches with the low. He's looking for a reversal. And now look at that, man. Like, True Tech, he's like, listen, I DP'd once. I'm not going to do it for a while. There's a throw there. Kerzy's trying to mix up the options from the stance. Spread shot again. Spot dodge. We get intercepted by the sweep. Baited DP finally.
Wait, we're dead.
We are absolutely dead. Juggle off the DP. Into the super skybound arts.
Get my gun.
Massive play right there. Kerzy able to make the right reads. He's like, okay, I'm going to look for it. You're not doing it, but I know eventually you're going to do it. You're seeing I'm throwing paper. Gets the throw as well. The range on that throw, what was that?
Kerzy kind of adapting to True Tech, representing the spot dodge a lot.
There's a jump in there too from True Tech as well. I was able to jump over the downwards fireballs, lightning orbs.
Gets the catch, gets the conversion. Probably not killing off of this, but this is a dangerous health bar for True Tech.
And again, True Tech with the same jump out timing gets a jump in starter. Time to call the wife.
Please, I beg you, damage. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. All right, what is the mix-up?
Kerzy gonna spend that last Brave point. True Tech dodges.
And again, Kerzy is waiting for the spot dodge on the projectiles, running in, punishing it. True Tech is going to need to recognize that this adaptation has happened, or it's going to be tough for him moving forward in this set.
Exactly. You know, dodge. It's not a get out of jail free card. Words are hard.
Ooh, that big 2H backwards hit. We get the corner carry. We are putting True Tech in the corner. What is the pressure?
All right.
What is the mix-up? The mix-up is getting hit by the DP. We're back to neutral.
I know, right? We're back to neutral now. True Tech's the one running his offense.
Nice jab out.
Brave counter just to stop the pressure. DP at the perfect timing as well. True's representing that option more and more. What a jab check there by Kerzy.
Patience.
Oh, and the jump out again by True.
This is terrifying because this is going to be a very low Brave point super skybound 0. It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt. 50% extra damage on this. It's a chunk, and anything kills. Strike, throw.
What a bait!
But we don't have a punish! We take the throw as well, Kerzy. The devil's luck.
Press the button, we're getting out. True Tech. Take
DP
it
again!
I like that. That is a situation where True Tech has been spot dodging and exploding the last, well, mostly just in the last game. Elects to block, chills out a little bit. Big adaptations from Kerzy, though, recognizing that True Tech is kind of doing that fuzz jump forward and is ready to do it.
Yep. That's the thing, right? Kerzy, once he gets you jumping, it's his game. A second 2H. The shimmy right there, too. Kerzy, he's been able to alternate his options enough where True Tech is experiencing a little bit of conditioning. The Pavlovian instincts are now trickling in. And the throw at the very end, my God, the rotation.
Dominant round from Kerzy.
Spread shot, dash up, jab, 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 set up the pressure, dash and throw. Immaculate stuff. 2H again!
Doesn't get quite the full combo, but still. Good start to the round from Kerzy. It is now True Tech's turn.
Well, we take it back right here. We caught True Tech at the ankles. It wasn't a punish counter or something. I'm interested to see what True Tech was doing. Walking back maybe, or up backing?
I think True Tech didn't do the EX, so it wasn't actually plus.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, he also didn't get counter hit either, which is, I don't know, weird situation.
All right, time for a super. 3 diamonds on True Tech's side to 1 on Kerzy's. Kerzy in the corner, but not for long.
All right, so we get a full pickup here, but True Tech out of resources in terms of meter. Bait the DP.
Patience.
Little shake of the head there by Kerzy. True Tech having that right patient read, a very safe jab. As Kerzy tried to bet it all, and now it is True Tech here at set point. Kerzy has to push a little deeper, and True Tech adjusting now too.
So good, so good. Using that delayed air momentum. All right. right, we are in the corner. We are no longer in the corner. Life comes at you fast.
Life in the fast lane.
Like that a lot. See TrueTech neutral jumping that projectile now. Maybe recognizing he was getting punished for the spot dodge a little bit, changing the play pattern.
There's a throw as well. Get the nade set up. Taking the turn, another DP. Now TrueTech is fighting back against the stance. Nade, just take the turn, low, does get a pickup. Throw as well. Kerzy, the offense is here, but TrueTech wakes up with a back throw.
Is this the fabled back throw incident?
Kerzy's trying to deny it. The nade is going to stop the flipping. The reversal super!
Oh!
Yo, the skybound damage as well.
It's not
enough, but this is scary. TrueTech goes for a jump. Get off of me, we say. We look for a DP. Take it slow. I can do that too!
Patience. So good from Kerzy. Look at my knife. We are going to round 2.
It's time for some CQC.
Throw tech, but the 6-6L.
Yo, man, just the fact that Kerzy got hit but was so ready to still tech, immaculate.
Very good presence of mind. Kerzy spending an early Brave counter, does not want to be in the corner.
Get the hit tagged. We're going to apply some offense right now. Spread shot for the plus frames. TrueTech with the perfectly timed forward jump again.
Big punish, going to get the damage, going to strip the diamond.
6XL, we go into the stance. Another great tech by Kerzy. 2H, his patience, and now he gets a side sub as well for a short corner combo. Super? No, goes for a setup, overhead into the pickup.
Oh, TrueTech is dead.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, that is a classic Elfeld Valentine Pineberry setup. I love to see it.
Hold the mid.
Make them block this orb.
And now, it is game 5, losers final. TrueTech taking a moment, toweling himself off, getting some water. Kerzy stoically sitting there, trying to calculate how to line up this sniper shot on TrueTech's bracket run.
We've teched the grab, but we are being counter hit. Corner time. Not
the DP.
How you want to start out this round if your name is Kerzy.
No, not at all, but we've seen him be able to take control from worse situations. He's holding on.
All right, 50 meters, reversal is on deck.
Yep. We jump, and that shimmy with the jump is going to bait out the throw. It's now TrueTech is going to cash out, trying to apply as much damage as he can.
One good mix-up, one good throw bait, and this round might go to TrueTech.
2H, no. Brave counter, he wants to keep the offense going. Baits out the Raging Strike.
Very good, this is huge for Kerzy.
But, you know, unfortunately for Kerzy, TrueTech, he got hit so early in the startup of the Raging Strike that the point wasn't actually spent. Get the hit, Brave counter back. DP baited, but no punish available. The frame trap is going to catch.
Set point for TrueTech.
Can Kerzy push it to final round?
Ooh, TrueTech just like kind of dialing in the delay, maybe expecting a 2H.
Yep.
Wasn't expecting to actually get the jump in.
Yeah, right? You get the nade, TrueTech chilling. He's not going for these dodges on wake up anymore. A couple of jabs, keeping the pressure short and sweet. Spread shot, plus frames. We bait the DP as well. Kerzy with the perfect read.
You're gonna see a big punish here.
Goes for the setup, doesn't spend the bar, but again, TrueTech with these forward jumps. Usually Kerzy loves to bait those out. What is it about TrueTech and his timing that has Kerzy not anti-airing these?
I think we just did not see a lot of people before TrueTech, at least in this top 8, really effectively.
Oh no, he got the wrong special punish.
That's so tragic.
He needed the dash to get the side swap to get the kill.
It's a scary situation. Kerzy low on diamond, so much bonus damage.
He jumps out. No anti-air, Brave counter. He does not want to hold any pressure. He feels it, he gets the full pickup. Not able to go into a super. Spread shot!
Nice, nice, nice. We have set point for both players.
Final game, final round. Engage. TrueTech starting off, we get the counter hit. He's gonna lead him to get into corner.
So much corner carry off of the crouch confirm here.
We go again, we got plus frames, but Kerzy takes the first throw. 2H, he gets a side swap this time as well. It's time to answer back.
Kerzy getting a lot of mileage about waiting for that jump in.
But the perfect DP, he's gonna get out of it.
I like that reversal a lot. You know, True Tech maybe saying to himself, you spent 50 meter on this mix-up. There's no way that you're running forward and blocking.
Right. Spread shot again. We hold plus frames. And you can see that True Tech, he did that one DP, and now he has Kerzy trying to scout it.
It is!
It reaches. Kerzy, super skybound art is available. Go back. Kerzy just content to hold. And he gets hit. This should be it.
Yeah, the damage. True Tech taking it. Kerzy shaking his head. Not happy about that counter hit. But what an excellent set from both players.
What an excellent set. Kerzy with a third place finish tonight, offering the good sport. GG's, little fist bump right there, but you know, he's gonna be processing those things and thinking about it. But I know that, you know, while he'll have his own thoughts about the game, I also feel like he has his own drive, and his run ending here, I wonder if that will serve as a bit of motivation of like, man, I don't like losing like that. I wanna keep playing.
You know, though, like, if you're gonna lose a set,
that was one to lose.
You can't do better than losing last game, last round, both players
that
at
was
last
eclectic.
hit.
It was so good, honestly.
And we
There's
saw
been some
so
incredible
many
games.
adaptations from both players.
Yes.
So much back and forth. You love to watch a round where you can track the adaptation in real time.
I mean, it was eclectic. The decisions around True Tech's choices, Kerzy rotating all the Eustace options from the stance right. I mean, it was just, that's peak Granblue. That's what I love about this game, is that you have to play at that level with all those interactions and choices and bring that interaction, that human experience out in Granblue. That is what the top level play of Granblue is. True Tech is gonna quickly leave the stage, probably topping off his water as Redeemer will take a seat. So while we're here at Grand Finals, my friends, it's the last opportunity we have to donate to the Match Arena. Please check it out if you are able to. Add a little bit of pizzazz, if you will, to the players' payout. So please check that one out. And hey, we might as well talk a bit about a couple of our sponsors as well, and a couple of friends and partners for the event. First and foremost, of course, being Kansas KO. Their crew coming out here to help us with some consoles as well as running our streams with us. Thank you so much, Sawada, for that.
Look at all
Kansas KO, June 8th. Star GG. Check it out. Sign up. That's the game roster right there. Wichita State University. Be there, be square.
Bad Moon. Bad Moon, you want to buy this shirt. If you buy these shirts and you play Guilty Gear Strive, you can actually block Bad Moon 5 frames quicker. Please do not check me on this.
What you should check, though,
I will.
Is this QR code for Gaming Diasporas. Because Evil Buho, he is trying to raise some funds to support the local Colorado FGC. You'll see it be helping players, seeing event sponsorships. And, you know, all that is going to come back to us going over to Texas Showdown in April this year, 26th through the 28th is the premier Texas tournament. Tons of games signing up right now, my friends. Late registration still open through April 7th. Thank you so much for, you know, giving us a little shout-out spot, helping us out with that one. We just want to pay it forward. I'm looking forward to attending it myself this year. So I want to say that one. And of course, shout-outs to SNK, who I believe will show up down here at some point, sponsoring our King of Fighters 15, 13, and Sam Show brackets tomorrow, as well as to just all of y'all out there. Y'all make fighting games what they are. Just hanging out with us, being part of the community. It's a beautiful thing.
Pressing some buttons, having a good time. What more could you want?
Indeed, what more can you want? I'll tell you what I want. I want this Granblue Fantasy versus Rising Grand Finals.
Very exciting
to
stuff.
Throw down.
We have seen True Tech tear through this top 8 run.
And now he finds himself in a situation where he is up against the man who put him in that loser side in the first place. He went down 2-0.
And he had to fight through a long gauntlet to get back here. But
I mean, what is his record right now, actually?
You know, sometimes it's hard to tell what feels longer. A full top 8 run, 2 grand finals, or the reverse double win from loser's bracket. Because, like, you can't just win once. You got to win once if you are starting from losers.
That's actually godlike.
And that's tough to do.
Redeemer sitting here with a 5-0 record. True Tech 7-1. Players are jumping in. There seems to be no button checks. Welcome to Grand Finals. Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. It's a button check. I've been had.
He's gone. He's left. He's thrown down the headset. He is actually walking down the stairs. He's walking into traffic. No. CD Mangaka, he has his AirPods in. The truck is so fast.
Is this anyone's red Gatorade? Who set this down here? No, mine no. If I get COVID. Do me a favor. Get me a Cliff Bar, somebody. I need protein. Steaks on me. Chris, I love you. All right, my friends, for real, for real.
Button check is over.
Button checks are over. They have been checked, and now it's time to mash them, press them, and hold them.
The future is now.
Old man. Grand finals, loser side, True Tech trying to get the run back against the man who put him there in the first place. Redeemer.
Importantly, we now have English voices, which makes UL one tier list spot higher on average.
You telling me that True Tech lost because when they played in pools, it was a Japanese language setup?
I think we're about to see whether that's true or not.
My birth dance. Yippee-ki-yay!
Use a lot of big words, funny man. All right.
Y'all going out to that there Texas Showdown? Redeemer starting off.
Baiting the grab. Dive kicking down. Nice jump out of the corner. So one thing that is very strong for Henry in this matchup is, you know, a lot of characters, their best match button doesn't work because it gets auto-guarded by the mid. Henry has a million ways to disrespect plus frames.
There we go. Redeemer off of that disrespect is going to get a Skybound art. True Tech now, strike throw, gets for game. It looked like Redeemer tried to go for a little throw shimmy right there. Here we go.
Good stuff. It's going to do a lot of damage. Redeemer down to 1 diamond.
And look at that, the counter as well, actually able to intercept. True Tech tried to go for the shimmy with the special attack, but Redeemer with this forward advancing option was able to snipe it out, covering multiple options.
It's so good for him because, you know, you press a button into that auto parry, you get parried. But against UL in particular, it catches that backwards jump, which is something that is so strong that True Tech gets so much mileage off of.
Right, so maybe we're starting to see the roots of where True Tech lost their first encounter. We have to see if this is going to change, though. He gets a hit. He's going to get a jump as well. But get off me. Again, Redeemer very quick to use the Brave points in any way he can just to try and hold on to the momentum. Take the turn, DP. No baits here yet from Redeemer. Run up throw, I like it. Jump as well!
Is it going to make it over? Yes.
True Tech gets the kill, keeps it simple.
Auto combo super, the classic. The input for that combo is light, 2 buttons.
Easy stuff.
You got to go for that zero execution stuff, especially in a tournament.
Now look at that, Redeemer actually able to anti-air with a delayed 5M, but he puts himself right under. True Tech, not at all flabbergasted, finds a button, gets a combo going, and now look at this, he's starting to represent throws a lot more. Tries to cross through, got the side corrected DP, but there's the air-to-air here for Redeemer. Take the turn. Brave counter, get off of me, we're not holding anymore. 2H, no, empty jump.
Nice, trying to play around the counters, good stuff.
Yeah, no, True Tech, he is going, okay, if I can throw the counter, then that comes my game. And Redeemer tried to wake up Mash. True Tech again with another jump bait. This is going to be his first game win over Redeemer in the tonight.
Solid stuff.
War is not but tracking.
I think True Tech's had some time to think.
With the Brave counters, and we're kind of seeing that extra damage come into play here. True Tech getting a couple of very clean hits and cashing them out for the round.
Okay, matching back, trying to get the parry, don't find it. The throw will get whiff punished. Redeemer now. Getting some offense going. We take the spear, but again, True Tech with these forward jumps.
Cashing it out, putting Redeemer down to 1 diamond.
Another throw as well. He whiffs it though, and this time Redeemer gets a delay tech. Back throw incident. Spot dodge, but you get caught still. Is there a pickup? No. 2H, we wait it out.
Redeemer with a very aggressive Brave counter, but now we don't have it anymore.
Oh, and he
now
tries to jump, but this time True Tech. Redeemer tried to call out the throw from True Tech because he's throwing Redeemer. But this time True Tech, he's going for the jumps. He's alternating between these different ways of calling out the same thing. It's so beautiful to see.
Yeah, True Tech very strong at rotating those options.
Missed time to throw again, it seemed like. Big counter hit here for Redeemer. He's going to get a corner combo.
Not going to do too much damage.
But this will force the second point out. And again, Redeemer, one of the only people we're seeing setting up into these meaty, raging strikes. TrueTech could dodge if he's looking for it.
Yeah, people just don't seem to be ready for it. What is TrueTech doing right now?
He pressed 2L.
Had nothing good. Oh my God, look
The
at that.
damage! Anti-aired. Shimmy back. Raging strike as well. There's no reaction, but we get pushed back.
Redeemer taking the round.
All right, Redeemer trying to get his first game on the board. TrueTech trying to put himself to a 2-0 lead.
You know, I will say about the spot dodges on the Raging Strike, every time I miss it on Lime, I get so mad at myself. It is a little bit validating to see people, to see others not ready for it either.
You're just like me for real, for real. We get a setup, empty low. TrueTech with the block, that was clutch. He will Brave counter. This time Redeemer is able to chase the jump up back. No conversion though off the spears. Baits out
Counter
the
hit.
So sick.
We have SSBA as well.
Oh, absolutely, and this is gonna do 50% extra damage now. Oh my God!
Our diamonds are gone. The wife is here. Health bar deleted.
Goes to the parry, and again the jump from TrueTech, but he doesn't have the resources to confirm the kill. A second serving!
Throw killing. TrueTech up 2.
TrueTech recognizing that Redeemer is going to wake up aggressively, that he is not the kind of player that is going to hold pressure. He says, hang yourself, do it, jump off.
Nice grab. It feels like TrueTech has rounded a corner on understanding Redeemer's play patterns a little bit. Like he's getting a lot better at predicting where the counters are coming out. And in Granblue, which is a game that does not have unreactable high lows, cross up, loses to the block button, it's so important to be able to chill out, read player patterns, and be able to take advantage of them.
Again, Redeemer spreading Brave points aggressively, trying to just maintain the offense, not let TrueTech in anything. Finds a well-timed parry. Oh my Lord, he tried to delay Brave counter, and there's TrueTech just going for the empty jump. That was a 2H opportunity for Redeemer, but he's autopiloting, it seems. Baits the DP.
TrueTech, talking about aggressive options.
Raging strike, this time Redeemer gets pushed back. He sees the startup of something, he goes with the laser.
Get shot, get shot. I see you dodging full screen. Please let me introduce you to my beam. Round for Redeemer.
All right, again though, we've seen Redeemer take some of this momentum back, but TrueTech, he's not the kind to adjust in ones. He kind of does things in twos, right? Like he'll do back-to-back baits. Because, you know, Redeemer's like, listen, I'll do it again, and TrueTech's like, I know. It's the next hit.
It's the realest thing though. It's like the most intrusive thought of getting something baited, and then the idea, it worms its way into your brain. They're never going to expect me to do it again when it was just punished.
And look at the spot dodge, the first one in all of top 8. TrueTech is digging deep.
So proud of TrueTech.
He is leveling up. He is ascending as we speak, but Redeemer, does he get the hit? The follow-up will intercept TrueTech.
Nice patience.
That was such a good option, actually, from Redeemer. But the 6XL from True!
And gets that full distance conversion. Redeemer having an emotion.
You know, he was like, damn it. He's really pushing this right now. But again, grand finals, Redeemer is in winner's side, so even if he loses a set, there's still a whole nother one to play. He could have just need these 3 games of Deighta to realize how TrueTech is playing and adjust from there. Shoot back, get the jump, but no pickup. We bait the DP as well.
TrueTech getting a little spicy with those dragon punches.
Oh my Lord, the run up meaty. Spot up.
Good dodge. Spot dodging those is big because it denies them the meter refund.
Indeed it does. We get a spot dodge here. It actually works out for True. Able to catch the jump, Redeemer.
Redeemer at none diamonds left beef. TrueTech at 1 left. This is like not an amazing
Counter at the perfect moment.
Nice.
Redeemer on the board. Not going quietly.
1. We have ourselves a set.
How much longer will this set go?
Looking up at the sky, rolling his eyes a bit.
Looking up at the projector perhaps, kind of like checking out the scene, looking at the crowd behind him, trying to feel their energy. Oh my God, that was such a sick air throw. The spot dodge though from True. Vacuuming in the counter. And this time we have a little bit of a frame trap to couch out the attempt to Brave counter, and now Redeemer gonna spin.
bending. It's not fast.
Dropping!
It's not fast enough. That's so tragic.
Indeed, we get the punish here as well in the follow-up. TrueTech's going to go into the Super Skybound art.
And now we have no diamonds. We have none. We went to K Jewelers. They said we're all out. I'm sorry.
You would not believe what event we sponsored. Yo, this jumping does mad damage. The low as well. That was disgusting, but the Redeemer with the counter. Spot dodge.
That was really, really good. If TrueTech was a little bit further back, maybe we get hit by that.
By the follow-up and punished. Yeah, but he was just far enough forward where it worked. And now TrueTech, he smells the blood in the water. He is trying to find the next hit to force a bracket reset. Oh my gosh, somehow Redeemer gets the hit underneath True. We got the corner now. Full triple attack sequence into specials. And look at this.
Electing to no longer be in the corner.
Yep. TrueTech, he's getting a little more active with his own use of the economy here with the Brave points. 6XL, no pickup available. Counter, we respect it. Go for one of our reversals. Perfectly spaced, he will get a short hit. Catches him in the air, run up with the throw! Does it kill?
The chip death potential against on.
Jump in, super!
No, okay.
I thought it would.
If that would punish the jab, I was going to lose my mind.
I was going to lose it. I mean, that would have been like the grounds for Redeemer to lose the set.
What's up? How you been? It's been a while, man.
It's been a minute. I'm doing.
Crazy J, just, you know, security! My commentators! Always good to see him.
This is something I love about fighting game events.
I know, right? I don't have, you know, right? We're all sitting out here. I know it's a little isolated up here on this stage, but we let people come and go pretty easily. TrueTech. Slowly losing the life lead here. He gets a jump in to close the gap. The follow-up will catch True wiggling. Nice tech on the throw. Oh, the jump in, but no pickup. The mash out.
Didn't quite believe in it.
Oh, we try to go for that, but TrueTech with the reversal. Oh, we drop the combo. We're just spaced out of it. Honore getting started on offense. Brave counter to reset. We try to jump. Oh, and the ultimate
grab, not
yet. He jumps again, no anti-air. Brave counter, it's chip range kill. He chases the jump with a DP.
We've got to reset. We've got to reset.
And look at that, TrueTech really feeling himself right now. And Redeemer just going, my God.
Not like this.
And I talked about it before, right? When it was with Dez and with TrueTech, like, what is it like to go up against someone who's been doing this for longer than you, and in a game like Granblue that awards that experience, that awards that ability to break down your opponent's choices and make predictions about them? TrueTech is at his most potent.
And it's got to be tough because you can tell that it's getting to him.
A little bit. He's trying to think about everything, right? It's just like, damn, he's just right.
And fighting games are the type of thing where if your mental cracks, it can be so hard to come back from it. But I like this. Mm-hmm. Redeemer is taking the time, you know, doing something else, changing his thought pattern. Like, fighting games are the type of thing where, like, cognitive behavioral therapy techniques, counting colored objects in the room, square breathing, getting your mind onto something other than the thing that is causing you frustration, so strong. And we see Redeemer, you know, doing that, pulling out the phone, stopping the negative thought pattern. But the question is it going to be enough to stop TrueTech's momentum?
Indeed it is. We have the bracket reset in place. Players offer a quick cordial fist bump with one another as they are zoning in once again. Trying to find that serene state of mind. That place where you see the frames, you feel what your opponent feels, and the controllers are in your hands. Grand Finals reset, Redeemer versus TrueTech. The winner of this set is the winner of Winter Showdown, Granblue Fantasy versus Rising Bracket, and I am stoked to be here. Here we go. We go for the counter. Redeemer confident. Representing that option initially. TrueTech not able to get a pickup. Plus on block. We brave counter out. We take the turn back. Bait the DP as well.
Big punish.
Get a huge pickup right here. Redeemer, instead of going into the Raging Strike and Chain, he goes for a special cancel. TrueTech, though, chip kill range. Yeah. Trying to hold up back.
Strong round from Redeemer.
Very strong round, and, you know, notably, too, TrueTech came in with all the momentum in the first set. Redeemer's the one who opens up, but that's not going to bother True.
Yeah, because, you know, TrueTech had just been playing, you know, 4 sets straight. Redeemer was maybe a bit iced coming into it, but now Redeemer played that first set, warmed up quite a bit.
Look at this. He's starting to make predictions on TrueTech stuff. Like, he's jumping up when TrueTech jumps, right? Getting those air-to-airs. DP's still going to go through, but you don't mind taking that hit. He calls out the jump yet again. He's going to jump. Okay, now he's making reads, and look at that. TrueTech's like, okay, you're chasing my jumps. Time to stay grounded. You got the dodge. Brave counter. Redeemer spending his points aggressively. He's able to stop the approach. But he spams a little too much. He's trying to control the screen with his options instead of play it slow.
Very interesting round from TrueTech. So much damage from like half a bar.
Punish as well. Redeemer, he was full sending it there, right? He's trying to seize the momentum. Fight. Sometimes you have to wait.
Yeah, we saw that in that round, and we've seen it quite a few times in this grand finals, is Redeemer uses a very, very offensive, proactive, there again, Brave counter, and ends up just taking so much damage later for him.
He drops his combo. DP from TrueTech waits for the perfect moment. Redeemer just runs in, though. He's like, all right, if you're looking for me to parry, I'm just swinging. I'm just going in.
This is looking good for Redeemer. This is going to be
so close.
Very close to killing.
Goes for the parry. Again, TrueTech just systematically saying, I know you want to kill me right now. I'm not trying to take the turn. I will wait for you to defeat yourself. Brave counter, but he doesn't take the turn back somehow. Yo, he might actually die.
I don't think this is going to be quite enough, but it is a one-touch scenario after this.
Guess for game. TrueTech goes, he stays out of the stance. He gets the air-to-air, the anti-air. Game 1 to TrueTech. Redeemer started off so explosively, but TrueTech unfazed.
And this is kind of what I was talking about, is you get, you know, Redeemer gets TrueTech out of their pressure, gets TrueTech off of them, but ends up much later in the round just taking so much damage from a single confirm that little bit of extra offensive time at the start doesn't end up mathing out correctly.
And even then, he's so quick. Like, everything Redeemer is doing is, I don't want to be out of control, right? These very fast Brave counters, these very fast parries, right? How insistent we are in using them at every moment. Now, look at this. TrueTech says, oh, the parries are back? Time for the throws. Now Redeemer is starting to tech. They trade. Trying to get through, gets whip punished for it. And that's the difference between it, right? Like, Redeemer is trying to make a scramble, make a proactive play immediately, and TrueTech is just going, okay, go ahead, do a move. I will keep my advantage. I don't have to control the screen with my options. I do. My presence alone does. Learn.
This is looking like a
nice anti-air.
This is looking great for TrueTech. The momentum is so strong right now. Redeemer's making some adaptations, but it's got to be hard. When the stress of being on the back foot of a Grand Finals reset is so high. This could be Redeemer's chance to turn things around, though.
And there it is, the meaty. He rolls out the setup again, 2H, he catches. And a second serving here, and it looked like TrueTech was starting up something, so he gets counter hit. It's a full free confirm, no escape available.
Damage.
All right, Redeemer pushing round 3 here.
Getting TrueTech off full screen, being able to keep TrueTech out.
Okay, and there we go.
Off of me.
Redeemer at that high level OS, right? Mash into the immediate Raging Strike, you know, going, okay, if he keeps his pressure true, I get a Brave counter. If he leaves a gap and I mash, I get a full pickup. He wakes up mashes this time. He's calling out TrueTech, looking for those parries. He's like, okay, I need to rely on a different offense, a different resource. Checking. Spot dodge from True.
Dodge. This is not a kill, right? Oh no, sorry, I was looking.
You're looking at the wrong life bar, yeah.
Life bar's backwards, brain fried.
TrueTech just dies from his own super.
Patience.
Look at this, again, the flailing that Redeemer does. Finds a hit.
That full screen keep away looking so strong that round. Redeemer on the board.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, 5H blocked. we have plus frames. Good grab, True Tech leveraging that knowledge. Just very aware he's playing against a counter character. Getting that 2H, huge punish. Look at this damage. A bit of a drop at the end there, very scary stuff. Do not love to see that when you are 1-1 in the Grand Finals reset. Meter spent, the diamond has been removed. Sliding in, saying, I know this stance, I know how this works, I will clip your ankles. With my funny slide, nice, delaying. Ooh, dashes away, good air-to-air, Redeemer making these adaptations. Huge round start call out. Oh, no full combo though. So terrifying to get anti-aired by that. All right, jumping, putting True Tech in the corner.
All right.
Frame trap.
Frame trapped away.
Nice air-to-air. Redeemer figuring things out. Turning it around. Will this be?
I mean, I'm just
change up, grabbing twice.
Again, it's the same thing. Redeemer says, I'm going to do it twice in a row, and True Tech saying, I know you will.
Oh, the move whiffed. Redeemer thought that was going to be a Brave counter.
Go for the super as well. No, it drops.
Too slow.
Too slow. This is massive for Redeemer. He doesn't get the kill. He missed times.
Oh, no.
He missed times.
Head in hand. This is. Oh, that round took a year off my life.
I know, Redeemer was so close. He wanted the chip kill, but he's so quick to that trigger that he's not timing it correctly. He's not waiting that extra moment that he needs to. Parry gets thrown, but he goes for it again, and this time it works. 2H, nothing to it.
Delaying.
All right, push back. And we wake up with an option again. True Tech with these jumps. No anti-airs here. Redeemer, 2H, you can see it. You have those timing. You're such a quick lad. Instead, he's expecting the button to come out. Well, deny the button. True Tech with an excellent shimmy. This should be the round.
This is tournament game for True Tech coming up here. Are we going to see the Grand Final 6-1? Maybe 6-2?
Yeah, Redeemer did get a game in the first set. He's got one here, so it would be a 6-2 scoreline. And Redeemer, he's able to get the clash. He was ready for it. Brave counter immediately. Again, he's spinning these points nice and early. Does not want to let True Tech play that game. A whiff punish here for him. Starting off strong, but we've seen this time and time again. But when the pressure comes down, it seems like Redeemer buckles. And True Tech, well, he's used to it. No, I love the run under as well. Counter, the follow-up.
The ultimate with the, you get to do the follow-up whether it gets parry or not. Oh,
The jump out. DP as well. Now True Tech's going into the heavy abare. They both jump. Spot dodge, it's gonna catch. But he commits to it again. He's preempting.
And once again, we are in this situation where that early offensive Brave counter 30 seconds ago has now cost Redeemer about a third of his life bar.
And now, guess for game. He's able to throw tech. Goes to the counter, True Tech waits. He knows that Redeemer's gonna blink first.
Tournament point. Nice conversion. We are putting True Tech in the corner.
And look at that. The one time he 2Hs, that's when True Tech is able to properly stall. The jump again. True Tech has this. Redeemer is so flustered. He's so desperate to have some semblance of control.
There's the Brave counter. Brave counter 2.
Brave counter 2. Pick up here from True. The auto parry. The shimmy back and forth. One more shimmy again. He's just looking. Look at this. This is it.
And That's
Decisive!
for
True Tech! Your Granblue Fantasy versus Rising champion!
such solid play. Consistent across the board. And you know, I've been harping on it the whole tournament, but there is exactly one player in this top 8 who is paying attention to the Brave stock, the Brave Diamond economy, and he is now the champion of Winter Showdown 2024.
Immaculate play by True Tech. I mean, from loser's side of top 8, he lost to Redeemer in pools, had to play about 2 more games to get out of pools, went through that whole top 8, playing against Gatts, playing against Kerzy, playing against, it was either Icy Thought or Deighta. It's one of those two.
What a run.
What a run.
Incredible stuff.
It was Deighta. It was Deighta. I remember the storyline now. It was Deighta. Like, just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, again, demonstrating the core of this game. It's just that interaction with your opponent, making those reads and calling out their decisions. And True Tech was eclectic with it. He was completely on point with it. It was amazing. And that is it for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising Top 8, my friends, here at Winter Showdown. Thank you all so much in the chat for watching, everyone out in the audience for hanging out with us as well. We're going to be taking a short break as we get Guilty Gear Strive Top 8 coming at you next.
Let's go.
See you there.